Decreeing is making a statement, a command, a demand. It is not asking for anything, okay? Now remember, what you hold in your awareness is what manifests, is what expands into your physical reality. So before we ask any questions on how to manifest anything, I need you to open your big girl ears and your big boy ears and your big girl brain and your big boy brain. Okay? What you hold within your awareness expands into your physical fucking reality. That rule will never change. It is the only thing that will never change. Now, what does that statement mean to you? I'm asking you this question before I answer your questions, because this is going to answer your question. What does that mean to you? Because a lot of y'all questions is stupid. They're not stupid. They're just short-sighted. You're forgetting what manifestation even is. That means better alignment. I like that. If you want me to answer a question, you better answer my fucking question. I do not play that. Y'all know I expect application in real time, in real life. I don't let people get off my live broadcast and go back to doing what they've been doing, the same stupid shit. When you come in here, you learn it, you ingest it, you repeat it, you do it, you apply it in real life. Not in your journal, not in your SAT sessions, in real life, in real time. I expect application. I do not answer anyone's question who cannot answer mine. The question is, what does it mean to you that whatever you hold in your awareness, whatever you hold in your awareness is expressed into your physical reality? If you can answer that question, then you just answered your own question. Every single question that you could possibly think to ask me is answered by that simple statement. Because then the question doesn't become how to manifest this, how to get this, how to get that, how do I do this, how do I stop this, how do I stop that? The question becomes, what am I holding in my awareness, right? What am I holding in my awareness? I want all of us to ask ourselves this right now. And I don't want you to lie to yourself and make yourself feel better. I don't want you to make some shit up. What are you holding in your awareness right now? All right? That means we bring whatever we have in awareness into our... Absolutely. Absolutely. Now we can start asking questions. I just wanted to get that out the way. All right? And allow you guys to realize you are smarter than you think you are. You have more common sense than you think you do. You are more autonomous and more powerful and more divine than you think you are. Sometimes we just need a little validation. That's all right. That's all right. That's okay. We need a little confirmation. Like, I think I got it right, but is it right? That's all right. But I want you always to remember that question is going to always level you out. It's going to always bring your frequency back into alignment. It's going to always bring you back into awareness. All right. The Daily Decree, that's on my YouTube. You can watch that however many times you want to. You can put it on loop overnight. I don't really care. It's up to you. I like it. I say it to myself. Sometimes I play this. I just uploaded it, so now y'all can hear it. Because people be asking me, what are you wearing? When are you going to upload it? I got you. I got you. I got you. Okay. Now let's get into the questions. Let's get into the questions. SP, money, appearance change, lifestyle change. What are we looking for? What kind of life do we want? Right? Some of us already answered our own questions, right, Shamar? Let me stop. Let's see. I just want to tell you how grateful I am for you. I'm grateful for you, Goddess. Can you explain what you mean by the ego not being real? Yeah, absolutely. So at one point, airplanes weren't real. At one point, wigs weren't real. At one point, laptops weren't real. At one point, TikTok wasn't real. What does that mean to you? What does that mean? How did these things become real? Think about it. As I was going to type it, yep. It becomes real when we make it real, when we give our awareness to it. Absolutely. Absolutely. The ego itself, the conception of the ego itself, it was someone's enlightenment. It was someone's awakening. And so they taught that to someone else, who then taught it to someone else, who then taught it to another person, and that person taught it to a bunch of people, and then a bunch of people taught it to a bunch of other people. And now we all think that there is something within us that we must kill, that we must have die. The ego is a concept that was created like anything else in this world. And the longer that you try to attack it, kill it, diffuse it, or get rid of it, however you choose to approach an ego, the longer it stays, the longer it sustains. Because what are we doing when we try to kill our ego? We are holding it in our awareness. And earlier, what did we just say? We said, whatever you hold in your awareness, whatever you hold in your awareness will be sustained in your reality. Okay? I have no questions. I am the question. Ooh. Let's see here. The identity has not been introduced or invented. You feel me? People put energy into it. Yes. When you try to kill something, you are making it more powerful. When you try to get rid of something, you are keeping it around. The mere act of trying to kill the ego makes it more relevant. Right? Let's see. Next question. Can you explain how to stop being aware of something I am facing? Dismiss it as temporary? It's not even really about dismissing it. It's more so about knowing the truth about it. What's the truth about any situation? Every situation is temporary. It's not about dismissing it. There's nothing to dismiss. The only way to stop being aware of one thing is to be aware of another. So now that you know all of this shit is temporary, I'm going to die, you're going to die, we're all going to die, right? What now? If you want to stop seeing a stop sign, you're going to stop looking at it. If you want to stop seeing bald men, you're going to stop looking at bald men. But it's not even a matter of it coming into your awareness, right? Because you said it's something that you're facing. It's a matter of, if it does come into your awareness, what do you make that mean? Do you make that mean something bad for your awareness, or do you make that mean something good? Or do you not apply any meaning to it at all? Because those are all three choices that you can make. Someone hitting your bumper could be bad, but it could be very, very good. You getting fired from your job could be bad, but it could be life-changingly good, right? You having a miscarriage could be bad, but it could be very, very good. There are a lot of travesties. There are a lot of insanely terrifying things that you could label as bad, but you could also label as good. The same example I use all the time when it comes to rapists and pedophiles. To some people, the death penalty is bad. But to me, very good. So it's all about the meaning that we are applying to the circumstances that we are experiencing. Some could say, oh, the world is it's so turbulent. It's so chaotic. There's so much bad stuff going on in the world. Oh my God. Ah. And now that's their perpetual state that they wake up in every single day. But me, I'm having a blast. This is the fall of a regime. And we've been waiting for this fall for quite some time. So to me, these are good times. So when you say, can you explain how to stop being aware of something I am facing? My advice is to stop facing it, to change the meaning that you're applying to it, and to realize the more that you resist it, the longer it sticks around, because you are holding it in your awareness and you are holding it on a pedestal, right? That's all this is. That is all this is. All right? How do you detach from outcomes and also have self-trust at the same time? How do you balance that? Well, in my world, there's nothing for me to really detach from, because I've already made the decision. See, that is all. That's the technique. The technique is the decision. I've made the decision. When I wrote those decision pages back in January, I haven't done a fucking technique since then. That's the technique. Me deciding that the desire is what it is the technique. After that, I give a fuck all about anything else that happens. I trust that every failure, every success is a core part of me getting what the fuck I want. I'm trying to manifest a penthouse, right? Losing your current house, that's a part of the plan. Getting another house, that's a part of the plan. Losing $30, getting $30. All of it is a part of the plan. I'm not getting in the way. I'm not questioning why not now. I'm not asking. I don't give a fuck. I'm not considering time. I'm not considering space. I'm not considering credit scores. I'm not considering the housing market. I'm not considering the state of the country or the world. I'm not considering anything, because none of it fucking matters. And the more that I remind myself that none of it fucking matters, the easier things come to me. I've been wanting to be a day trader for the longest fucking time. And I've been wanting to be good at it for the longest fucking time. And for the life of me, I could not figure out why it wasn't clicking in my brain. But it's because I kept saying, this is going to be hard, but I'm going to get it done. Well, why the fuck does it have to be hard? You see, it didn't start to become easy until I told myself, this doesn't have to be hard. This can be easy if I want it to be easy. And I just made $500 this morning. Do you know how long it used to take me to make $500? We're not going to talk about it. But that's how I balance that. I know for a fact that nothing fucking matters except for my decision. And every time I remember that, boom, balanced. Boom, balanced. Thank you, Belly. If you guys want to join my fan club, go into the gifting thingy-majigger and join and press the heart me. I think that's how it is. I'm still learning how, what is it? I don't remember what it's called. It's not the gifts, it's the heart me things that boost your fan club. Let's see. Getting out of the way did it for me, Ema. My mind is so clear and open. Y'all heard it from Goddess first. All right? Yeah, because you thought about it before it became real, right? Exactly. I've been doing the do nothing sessions, and the only struggle is shutting my brain up, ADHD. Well, Cash, I have good news for you. When you're doing a do nothing session, your thoughts are supposed to run rampant, bae. You're not supposed to shut. Do nothing sessions are not to make your brain quiet. They never were. Do nothing sessions are for you to do nothing. No techniques, no SATs, no visualization, no replacing the old self-concept with the new self-concept. You are doing nothing because you have nothing to do. And when you keep doing nothing because there is nothing to do in order to get your desire, your subconscious mind picks up on that. And guess what reflects in your reality? Everything you fucking want, because you're becoming an open vessel when you do nothing. When there is no more work to be done, that means you have your desire, right? That's the point of a do nothing session. The thoughts are gonna come. Even in your happiest state that you're ever gonna fucking be in this entire lifetime, you're still gonna receive negative thoughts. You're still gonna, it doesn't matter. Fuck the thoughts, fuck all the thoughts. Think about it this way. When you're doing a do nothing session, I want you to paint this picture in your mind. You're standing on a bridge over a highway. You're standing over a bridge on a highway and you are watching the cars go this way. You're watching the cars go that way. You're looking at these two lanes. They're going this way and that way. Positive thoughts and negative thoughts, right? Are you trying to change the direction of traffic for the negative thoughts? Or sorry, for the negative cars? No, you are just watching the cars. That is what you do during a do nothing session. You do not change the negative thoughts because the negative thoughts are not negative. You do not change the positive thoughts because the positive thoughts are not positive. They are just thoughts. It is just information. I want y'all to all say this out loud and I want you to then put it in the chat. There is no negative thought or positive thought. It is just information. It is just information. Put that in the chat. It is just information. You do not need to get rid of your thoughts because you cannot get rid of your thoughts because awareness is aware of all. You quite literally are thoughts personified. You are a thought personified, embodied in the flesh. You cannot get rid of yourself. You will never be able to. Understand? So if you don't want something to be real, we don't have to for real. Exactly. Let's see here. Beautiful. I love it. There is no negative thought or positive thought. It is just information. Yes. See, that takes power away from the negative thought because when you see it as just information, it is less threatening. It is less triggering. Okay? That's so helpful. Thank you. My pleasure. All neutral, Lily. It's sad I actually just learned this June of last year that thoughts were just information. It's not sad. It's better now than never. That's what I always say. You just observe like the word, like word. Exactly. Yes. Come on, Steph. I just want to say thank you for your tips. My pleasure. Yes, Milan. All right, let me see what other questions we have. Let's see here. There's nothing to do to get my desires because it's already mine. Exactly, Milan. I like that analogy. Thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure. Hello, how can I manifest my dream face? How would you treat your face if you had it? Because we're not trying to get it, right? The whole goal is to hold it in our awareness. Show me the easiest way to get my dream face. Or show me why I already have my dream face. I like that one even better. Show me why I already have my dream face. Show me why my face is so T that people stop breathing when they look at me. Show me why my face is so T that I can't stop staring in the mirror. Every time I pass a mirror, I say, damn, I don't brag enough. Word to Megan Thee Stallion. Show me why. Why am I so beautiful? Why am I so stunning? Why do people stare at me so much because of my beauty in public? Show me. That's what you need to do. Hold it in your awareness. Why do I already have it? Show me why I already have it. That's what I will hold in my awareness. Thank you, Porton. Oh, y'all are tea. 2T. 2T, no toddler. Let's see. Day trading is so blessed. I'm happy I got back into it. Loving being the creator. Yes, girl. I will go. You day trade? Shout out to the girls in the day trading community because it is not a lot of us. Ooh, give tips on day trading. I've been wanting to learn. Really? If y'all want to follow my day trading page, it's Sniping Futures. Love that for you. Everything is easy for me. It's one of my favorite affirmations. It really takes the pressure off me. How many times to affirm? I don't do techniques. I don't do techniques. I make a decision, and that's it. Y'all want to see how I decide? Let me show y'all how I decide. This is the only thing I do once a year. If some of my decisions change, I'll take this down, rewrite it, and fill in wherever it needs to change. A lot of these I've already done. I call these decision pages. Sorry, y'all. Something just flew in my throat. I think it was like a hair or something. I have decided blank. I have decided blank. I have decided blank. That's it. I don't do techniques. I don't do that. I don't complicate this shit. I don't like when people make shit hard. I don't teach techniques, so I'm not gonna give you advice on techniques. I make a decision and I move the fuck on. And then it happens. I'm not wasting your time with techniques. If you do need to learn techniques, there are millions of coaches out there who will align with that. I'm not your girl, though, when it comes to techniques. Excuse me, y'all. Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. All right, back in the game. Show the page again. Sorry, y'all. I have pets. Anywho. Thank you. You like my Stanley? My sister and my mom made it for me. And I have these little thingies under here. Y'all, I am like... Okay, here we go. Show the page again, please. I just got here. The page is quite literally, I have decided blank. It's not more complicated than that. Y'all know, because Ema does not like complicated shit. Ema does not like, all them fucking steps. Ema does not like people making shit hard that doesn't have to be hard. Okay? Okay, but tan peanut butter car interior is elite. You clearly have taste. Oh, you seen that? Yeah. That's going to be mine. That's going to be mine. So, how did you change your identity into this powerful manifester? Shamar, honestly, it was a lifetime. It started in my childhood, being constantly rejected. I was a black girl raised in an all-white state. Not even all white. It was majority white, though. I have never been in a predominantly black environment up until my adulthood. So I had to find a self-esteem and fast. Okay? There was nobody affirming that I was beautiful. There was nobody, besides my family, but your family's your family. They're supposed to say that, right? But like outside of me, even like my friends who were kind of black, they were like very whitewashed and they wanted nothing to do with black culture. So I was like the one who was like, actually, no, I fuck with me heavy. I fuck with my culture and my identity and my beauty and my color of my skin. And I fuck with my ancestors and I fuck with all the work that they did to make sure that this country was equal for everybody. I fuck with it heavily. I refused to be self-hating. I had to Choose. I had to choose to find the things to love about me because nobody else was showing me. Do you practice non-duality? Let me tell y'all something. Okay, so the other day, somebody asked me about reality shifting. Then somebody asked me about non-duality. Then somebody asked me about, conscious manifesting and da-da-da-da-da. I said that it's all the same thing. Here's where I'm going to clarify that for y'all. The reason that I said it's all the same thing is because it's all about awareness. It's just people are putting different restrictions and limitations on it so that they can understand it through their own individual personal lens. People going out of their way to create a bum fuck ass waiting room so they can shift realities when I just fucking decided on a piece of paper and it fucking happened. Non-duality is a philosophy utilized to explain the nature of awareness. Law of assumption is how it's the mechanics of awareness. It's all the fucking same thing. It's just in different subcategories, different lenses, different filters, people putting different rules on different shit. It's all the same thing. Anything that is within consciousness, anything that is within awareness is a mechanism, is an expression of awareness. It doesn't matter. You could quite literally come up with a brand new fucking philosophy tomorrow, but it's still going to be an expression of awareness and consciousness. It might explain the mechanism of it. It might explain the nature of it. It might explain the science of it. It might explain the spiritual aspect of it. But it's all going to be within awareness, which is why I cut all the noise out. I'm not subscribing to anyone's specific beliefs. I'm subscribing to my knowing. That's it. That's what I'm teaching you guys. I'm not teaching you from a fucking book. I'm not teaching you from a fucking documentary. I'm not teaching you what any other coach is teaching you. I'm not trying to be like anybody. I am literally experiencing life, pulling my experiences out of my life, and I'm sharing it. And I'm telling you that it doesn't have to be as hard as all these fucking other people are making it. It's easy. The only reason it's hard, the only reason it's different is because you're saying it. It's just different ways of explaining and breaking down how consciousness and awareness is being expressed. If you want to apply certain limitations to how awareness bends in your reality, then go the fuck crazy. I don't care, right? But if you want to sit up here and compare, well, law of assumption is better than law of attraction and non-duality and quantum physics and quantum mechanics and shut the fuck up. Who cares? What are you here for? You're here to understand how to express your awareness from in here into your physical fucking reality. This is how to do it. This is the fastest and easiest and simplest way to do it. If you want to complicate it, go crazy. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just telling y'all what worked for me. And is actively working for me and will continue to work for me and has worked for many people. It's all the same shit. It's just different filters, different limitations, different aspects of it, whether it be scientific, philosophical, or whatever the fuck. There's different limitations on every single medium of conscious manifestation, right? Whether you look at it scientifically or philosophically or religiously or spiritually, it doesn't fucking matter. Do what you want to do. All of these things that I just listed have taught me how to manifest, and they all taught me, fuck these techniques. Make the decision. Trust the decision. Go about your life. Everything, the science, the religion, the spiritual, the philosophical, it all taught me, make the decision, trust the decision, go on about your life. You want something new or different? Make a new decision, make a different decision, go on about your life. It's the same thing. I don't want to sound smart. I don't care to sound like an authoritative figure because I already do. I'm not here to confuse you with big words. I'm here to help you get your shit. What do you want? Hold it in your fucking awareness and move and make decisions based off that decision. There is no other steps in between that you need to do. Unless you are new to manifestation, conscious manifestation, there are no other steps. That's why I came up with the path of a desire, because I quite literally in real time observed how did this manifest in real time. Period. All right. So back to your question, do you practice non-duality? I practice everything. I believe what I need to believe whenever I need to believe it in order to get what I want. Understand that? In fact, I don't believe anything. I either hold it in my awareness and I know it, or I don't. There is nothing to believe when you know what you know. There is nothing to believe when you know for a fact that you are awareness, and when you make a decision, that's what comes to be. What the fuck is there to believe if you can just know? Stop complicating this shit, y'all. Y'all want some pumpkin seeds? Stop complicating this shit now. Make manifesting simple again. Make manifesting simple again. Make it simple. Let me show y'all something. Let me show you how passionate. Let me show you how passionate I am about this. We have hats. Make manifesting simple again. Make it simple. $30. Make it simple. Do not overcomplicate this. It is not complicated. Make it simple. All right? No labels, no limits, no walls, no boxes. In fact, just to bust this shit wide open. Thank you. Every thought is a limiting thought. Every belief is a limiting belief. Even the good ones. It is just a wall, a shell that you're putting around awareness. Okay, this is a Mercedes-Benz shaped shell that I'm putting around awareness, right? I want a Jeep. Sorry, I want a G-Wagon. Okay, we're gonna remove these limitations of a Mercedes-Benz and we're gonna apply these limitations of a G-Wagon. That's how this works. Do you reread the paper or remember the paper? I don't reread. What is there to reread? I've made the decision already. The only reason that you're going to go back and reread your decision pages is if you are feeling doubt and you are losing faith and you are losing trust, which you don't need to go back and reread them. You've already made the decision. You don't need to keep on writing and scripting and robotic affirming, and you don't fucking need to keep doing it if you've already made the fucking decision. You've made the decision. If you trust yourself, and you see your word as authority, you see yourself as awareness, as source, as consciousness, that's all you don't need to do nothing else. That's the only technique you need to do. And it's not even a fucking technique. You're really just clarifying and writing down your decisions. I mean, and to keep it a stack with y'all, because I taped my decision page on my door, I see it every day. I'm saturating without even saturating. I'm just walking past it every day. I see my door every fucking day. I see those decisions I make every day. I don't need to go back and reread it to convince myself. What the fuck is there to convince? I got into manifestation trying to disprove manifestation. Okay? My doubts come regularly. You're gonna doubt shit. You're human. The human aspect of you is gonna doubt shit. That's the whole part of the experience. You're a human. I'm not trying to push out the doubts. I'm not trying to, you want to know what I am doing though? I'm gonna buy a car air freshener. I'm gonna buy a car steering wheel for that Mercedes, right? Because regardless of if I doubt how it's gonna happen or when it's gonna happen or why it's gonna happen, I'm still operating as the motherfucker that knows that it's gonna happen. I was reading the story on Substack last night. Make sure y'all subscribe to my Substack. I will be writing soon. Again, took a little hiatus. Live in the end, basically. Yes, absolutely, Shamar. Live in the end. I don't consider time. I don't consider reversal theory, right? The whole, oh, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Says fucking who? Says who? I want to know who made up the rule. Nothing has to get worse before anything gets better. If it's already fucking worse. Because you already don't want to be where you are. What's worse than that? Things can be better and get better. Say that with me. Things can be better and get better. Things can be good and get better. It doesn't have to get worse before it gets better. That's such a lame thing people say, like, huh? Exactly. So if you know you have a house, you wouldn't be focusing on the house. You'd be buying furniture. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There we go. I'm decluttering. I'm selling things. I'm giving things to Goodwill because I'm getting ready for my house. I'm getting ready for my house. Oh, but the house market is bad. I'm decluttering. I'm selling things. I'm giving things to Goodwill. Oh, you just lost your job. I'm selling things. I'm decluttering. I'm giving things to Goodwill. Oh, the house that you wanted just got bought. I'm selling things. I'm decluttering. I'm giving things to Goodwill. You see what I'm saying? What the fuck does any of these circumstances matter? What the fuck do any of these circumstances matter if I've already made the decision? Same scenario, different topic. SP. Oh, your SP just went on a date with another girl. So I'm picking out my wedding dress. Oh, your SP just got this girl pregnant. So I'm picking out my wedding dress. Oh, your SP just moved out of the country. So I'm picking out my wedding dress. That's how I manifest. If you're looking for a more complex or complicated answer as far as how I manifest, you're gonna keep looking. I don't do that complicated shit. It's no easier than that. You make the decision and you operate as if the decision is known, not guessed, not hoped for, not begged for, not pleaded for, not asked for, not requested, decreed, commanded, demanded, known. That's it. Thank you, sunshine. Make sure y'all send me a heart me so you can join the friend club. I think it's free. I'm not sure. It's done now because I said so. Exactly. You need to get the booty hole lips together like a black mom do. I said so. That's how you got. Hey, y'all think I'm silly, but this is quite literally how I be talking to myself, especially when the 3D is triggering me. No, I said so. It's gonna manifest because I said so. Let me drink some water, y'all. It's getting hot. You gotta act act like the mama. Look at my sister. Khadija. I'm telling y'all. Are you by any chance a Leo? I have a Leo rising and a Leo Mars in my first house. So I can be a little sometimes. But it's all through a lens of love. You know, sometimes I cuss. Sometimes I raise my voice. I get passionate. My eyes might water up. But it's because what I'm saying, it convicts me. It convicts me. It excites me. Because I'm telling you, because I've seen it happen. I've seen it manifest. I've seen instant manifestation. I've seen a third party literally disappear. I've seen it. I've done it. I've manifested a condo in uptown Charlotte in the middle of the center city. I've manifested being the director of 6 luxury apartments in Charlotte. No experience. Because before that, I was working at European Wax Center where bitches get their coochies waxed at the front desk. I didn't know nothing about running a community. Luxury apartments. It's newscasters and football players coming up and down the stairs. I don't know nothing about this. What is it? Top flight security? I don't know nothing about none of this. But I manifested the job unqualified because I made the decision and then I just took the train to Charlotte. You call it reckless? I call it powerful. You call it irresponsible? I call it knowing. I don't operate out of fear. I don't give a fuck if I make a choice and I fail because of the choice. I know for a fact that that failure was a part of the whole fucking plan anyway. I call it girl boss. Yes. If not you, then who? Exactly. Exactly. I like that. I like how you simplify manifestation. Thank you. That is all I've ever wanted to do. That's why this shit is free. I'm sick of people, and no shade. This is, and mind you, get your coin how you gotta get your coin. Okay? But there is not a manual or a guide that taught me this. There's not an ebook. There's not a YouTube channel that taught me to get the fuck out of the way. Full shade is crazy. Full shade is crazy. Like, no shade. And like I said, get your coin. Get your coin. This is why I'm offering all the shit for free. 4-hour workshops, putting in time for y'all for free. Because you do not have a fucking excuse after that. I'm offering full fucking workshops for free. Live broadcasts for free. Discord community for fucking free. Locating sources, putting them together, and giving them to you for fucking free. You do not have an excuse after this to not know what the fuck is going on and how the fuck to do what the fuck you need to do to get what the fuck you want. And if you never met me, there's still content out there for free that will teach you this for free. But a lot of this is taught via experience. Hey, Megan. A lot of this is taught via experience. You're not going to find it in a book. You're not going to find it on TikTok. You're not going to find it on YouTube. You're not going to find it at a seminar. You're going to find it in real time. When the 3D is really trying to get up under your skin. Your SP and the third party just walk past you at the state fair and her perfume smells good as fuck. She's pretty. You can't even hate. When the 3D is hot, when the 3D is spicy and it's weighing down on you, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Not the perfume. That is what I mean. Who the fuck are you when the circumstances in the 3D are not showing you what you said you knew? That's how I manifest. When the 3D is hot and motherfucking heavy, so am I. Matter of fact, no, I'm not. When the 3D is hot and fucking heavy, I'm ice cold. I'm a wall. You can't trigger me. And even if you trigger me, I know how to regulate because I know the truth because I chose the truth when I wrote it down on my decision pages. That's how you manifest effortlessly. I could never imagine making $500 in 1 fucking hour until it happened this morning. Until it fucking happened this morning. Was I doubtful? Absolutely. Absolutely. It still am. But I'm still gonna move like a fucking millionaire trader. Move like a millionaire day trader, right? Is self-concept is needed. Self-concept is the filter, right? So let's say you have some red glasses and some yellow glasses. The red glasses are the old self-concept. You put those on and you look through those and you keep on acting and being as if all you see is red. The yellow glasses are the good self-concept, the new self-concept. You put those on and that's all you see. That's how I operate. What glasses am I wearing right now? All right, that's how we move. Without a self-concept, without choosing what is being filtered into your reality, into your awareness, you are letting the 3D choose for you. That's why I love that I found conscious manifestation, because you either fuck it or you get fucked. Which one? You either choose it or it chooses for you. Which one? Right? That's what I want y'all to understand. Let's see here. Let's see here. Ooh, hold on. I like how you talk, none your business. I was at my lowest point when I started this journey. That's the best place to start, to be honest. Oh, you want to come up? Quickly. Oh, actually, should I do these? Hold on 1 second. So, do y'all want to do the hotline where you come up and ask a question? Because I like those. Doing my decision pages right now. Come on, Shamar. All right, go ahead, Soul. My bad.
Oh my gosh. Hi, girly. Okay, so let me get into this. So, remember I found you in December and everything? You know what was actually going on? I had a shitty self-concept. That was the problem. That's why I'm all over the place looking for answers. Da, 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 da. I didn't realize that self-concept was like the biggest thing. I was like bypassing it. I would hear like people mention, or like you mentioned, self-concept, but I never really look into it. So a few days ago, I was just randomly doing some schoolwork, and on YouTube there was this video that was talking about self-concept, and I was like, self-concept. I clicked video, and they were saying to me that if you have a shitty self-concept and you try to manifest something, obviously you won't get that thing because you're still in a state of lack. You're still in a state of, I'm that person that don't get this. I'm that person that this bad always happens to me. So that was the problem. So my thing is now that I know it, because I have made a shift. I started doing affirmations because I know to myself I've always had I used to have a low self-esteem, and I used to say so many bad things about myself. So I've made a shift and I started saying certain affirmations in the morning, and it has made me feel so whole so far. So the thing is, I'm asking because I need to stop watching TikTok, honestly. I saw a video this morning and the person was like, yeah, affirmations alone isn't going to cut it. You have to act like the person. If the person or the self-concept you created, the person wakes up at 5 in the morning, you have to wake up at 5 in the morning. You have to start exercising and stuff. And I'm trying to understand. The question was right here. I wrote it down. Oh, must I change my physical habits to prove my new identity? If the 3D is a reflection of my internal state, can I rely solely on shifting my internal self-concept with affirmation, or does the universe require physical proof, like changing the habit? That's the question.
So, first things first, no. Okay? I'll tell you why. So when you're a baby, you're not affirming, I will walk, I will walk, I will walk, right? You're not scripting, I will walk, I will walk, I will walk, right? You're not doing that. You just end up walking. You see some people walking, you see yourself kind of struggling to stand up, but that doesn't deter you from walking. Eventually you walk, right?
Yeah.
Nothing was needed. No technique was needed for that baby to learn how to walk. It was a decision that had to be made. It was an assumption and expectation that had already been set. I'll give you another example. When I first started trying to manifest, I was trying to disprove manifestation because I did not believe in it. So the first thing that I manifested was a cup of coffee for free.
Read this story last night.
Yeah, exactly. Like I literally got up, went to Starbucks like I always did, and got the free coffee. I didn't tell the person to get in line in front of me and offer me the coffee. I didn't tell the person to get in their car at 6 a.m. to get to Starbucks by 6:30. I didn't have nothing to do with any of the bridge of incidents. Anything that happened in between me desiring it and me receiving it, I didn't have nothing to do. I didn't force it. I didn't try to force any habits. I didn't try to become a girl who has free coffee. I just made the decision. I did not try to become worthy to the coffee. I did not try to align with it, because the thing is, once you make a decision, that's all that needs to be done. You can affirm. Absolutely, you can affirm. You can get up at 5 a.m. Absolutely, you can get up at 5 a.m. But just because you get up at 5 a.m., it doesn't change your desire. It doesn't change your manifestation. It's people who sleep until 2 p.m. who are living the life of their dreams, who are living the life of your dreams.
And the thing is, what I'm saying is like, I would move if it's inspired action. I don't want to force anything. I do not want to wake up at 5 in the morning. Please. Oh my gosh, leave me alone.
Thank you. Also, I'm going to let you know this, because you just said inspired action. If you've made a decision, the urges to get up, the urges to do things are just going to come. I recently stopped smoking weed. I don't know when I'm going to smoke again, but I don't know why I stopped either. I like weed, but I stopped just randomly. That's inspired action. I asked for a healthier body, a clear lungs, and all of this. And I did not force myself to stop smoking. I just did naturally. And I am going with the inspired action. I'm not trying to be like, no, like this is who I am. Like I'm a weed head. Like, no, I'm finna smoke. No, I don't feel like smoking, so I'm not gonna. Right?
Exactly.
And that came naturally. I did not have to starve myself of weed. I did not have to go through the what do they say? When people get sober or go to rehab, like there's a period of, what is it? Withdrawal. Yes, thank you, Harlem Honey. I didn't go through no withdrawals because it was inspired action. I let it happen naturally. When I like first received the thought of I don't want to smoke no more, I kept smoking. Right? I kept smoking because that's just who I was in that very moment. But slowly but surely, I stopped wanting to. I start coughing more. Then like that. Like it just slowly happened naturally. So you don't have to force a behavior or force an action. But if there is something that you want to do, you need to do it because there is a reason that you want to do it. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition and your discernment. Right?
Exactly. Exactly. Because since I started doing the affirmations for my self-concept or whatever, there's this one affirmation where I say I'm like a complete genius. Like concepts come to me easily because I'm going to sit an exam in like 2 weeks. And for some reason this morning I got up and I just want to do past papers. Like I just want to do past papers. Like I just have the urge to go do a bunch of past papers. I'm not forcing this action. Something just in my mind like, you know what? Go do some past papers. Go do some past papers. And it's not out of fear, by the way, because all me would have be spiraling. Oh my gosh, 2 weeks to the exam. You don't know this. But I'm just calm. Like, I'm just calm.
Just be calm, girl. You know it. You know you're going to pass that damn exam if you made the decision.
Exactly. Already made it.
Right? So, hey.
But thank you so much. I need to stop watching these other manifestation videos because they be making me spiral sometimes, and I just or
Exactly.
like question like what is going on, or is this really real? So thank you so much, girly.
My
Thank you.
pleasure. And like I said, like y'all can, and that's why I stopped watching manifestation content. I damn near think that's why I stopped posting it so frequently, because what the fuck is there to talk about? You know, if
Like,
manifestation is that simple, what is there to talk about? Let's just go live and remind people. So that's what I started doing.
and thank you so much for the YouTube videos, the 3 YouTube videos, because I came on here and you were saturating. That's what I have been doing since you posted them like every morning. Like if I feel a certain way, I would just play them and I just meditate and I will breathe, and that makes me feel good.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna be doing this. So if y'all want to do the daily decree, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be every day, on the hour, every single time, but I'm gonna go daily. That's my goal, is to go daily. I do this daily, so I can get on here for 30 minutes and do it with y'all daily.
Okay.
So yeah, because remember we used to do the saturation session. So
Yes.
yeah, so we're bringing it back. It's just gonna be different, a little different this time. But
Okay. Thank you.
I'm glad that you asked that question, y'all. Y'all can watch all the content y'all want, but remember, it's not hard. It's as easy as you make it. Thank you, Ashley.
Wait, I'm trying to come off, but I'm not.
Oh, hold on. I got you. Wait. Okay. I'm like, hold on, what happened? Thank y'all. It's so funny because last year I used to go live and say like, I wish I was a day trader. I want to be a day trader so bad. I want to be a day trader so bad. And now here I am. It's so funny. Also, I had got a reading done by an astrologer, and he told me that I should get into day trading. But back then, my self-concept was, that's too hard. Or it takes too long to learn. Or like I was just saying anything, like just any excuse I could come up with because I was scared to learn, because I was scared to fail at it. Woo! The Bridget incidents is incidenting. I want to be an artist so bad. And people keep telling me, honey, in this economy, Alessia, especially in this economy, the most successful businesses started during the Great Depression. Some of the biggest names in majority of these entertainment industries started when they were 30, 40, 50 years old. Many people think that because right now doesn't look like how they want it to look, that they're behind. But baby, you could not be more ahead than if you realize right now that all you have to do is decide. You are the exception, Shamark. Yes. Thank you, Porton. I don't want y'all to forget that. Hi, la mami de tu vida. All my trading buddies are coming to my manifestation lives. I want to own an accounting firm. I got that thought recently, so I know it's for me. Ooh, okay, Shamar. I like that. I like that. Girl, this is going to be my answer from now on. Good. All morning I've been thinking about the word decide. Yes. You want to know something a lot of people also tend to do? So they overwatch content. They second guess themselves. Okay? And they take their triggers as fact. That is 3 things that I noticed that people do a lot that not cancels their manifestation, but sometimes delays it. You do all of that, that's all right. You can doubt all you want to, but doubt is not stopping the motion, okay? Because remember, I got into manifestation trying to disprove manifestation. I was probably the biggest doubter of manifestation, and I got my manifestation literally within 48 hours. So don't be afraid of doubt. Like, oh, I'm doubting, so it's not going to work. No. I'm doubting, and even though I'm doubting, it's still going to work. You can spiral, you can crash out, you can speak against your desire, but it will still work. If you have made the decision and you have sustained the identity of that decision, you're good to go. Okay? That's what happened, plus my old self-concept. Yeah. So I don't want y'all to think a negative thought has more power than you. I don't want you to think that doubting has more power than you. I don't want you to think that any external source has more power than you when it comes to the reality that you are perceiving. All right? Thank you for the follow, Shine. How can I manifest my SP back if I blocked him? It's not a matter of how, baby. There are infinite ways that you can manifest your SP back. You think that blocking your SP is going to stop what you have already decided from manifesting? See, you want to know what you are currently holding in your awareness? Right now, you are holding in the fact that you blocked him. And also you're holding in the fact that when you block someone, that means that they can't get in touch with you. So those two things, you're holding in your awareness, I blocked him or them, I blocked them. And because I blocked them, they can't get in touch with me. And because they can't get in touch with me, we can't be together. Now, what else could you hold within your awareness if we know that what we hold in our awareness is what is being expressed in our reality? What could you now hold in your awareness? Don't ask no more questions. I want to know tell me the story that you want to happen in the comments right now. Tell me the story that you want to happen. Reword your sentence, right? Turn that question into a sentence. Matter of fact, let me see if I can do it. This is what I like to play this game all the time. Let's see. The question was, how can I manifest my SP back if I blocked him? Let's change this over. I blocked my SP so that I can manifest them. Remember, you are making up these rules. It don't have to make sense to anybody outside of you. Anybody outside of you. Okay? Remember, you want to know how you can still manifest your SP even though you block them? Because there's infinite realities and there's infinite ways that you could be with your SP. And if you think that you blocking them snatches every single way, then that's exactly what will be perpetuated in your reality. Because what you hold within your reality, what you hold within your awareness, is what expressed into your reality. All right? I blocked mine too, and he's back talking about marriage. Remember, blocking is not final. Exactly. If anything, you need to block them. Exactly. My SP emailed me too, Akugo. One of them. Exactly. You aware of infinite possibilities. LOL. Just decide. Come on, Pluto. Talk to the chat. Talk to the chat, Pluto. And it's not even the blocking that's the issue. It's not even the doubting that's the issue. It's you thinking that the blocking is the issue. That's the issue. Blocking makes it easier to manifest them back because your focus isn't on them. Exactly, Shamar. I like you. I like you. Hey, Lux Vision. Think of your life as a movie. You decide how that movie plays out. You are the director. Exactly. And if you don't like this scene, rewrite it. Turn your want into a statement of having it. That is all you need to do, baby. I keep getting triggered by the third party. How can I change the current reality? You change the current reality by stopping putting effort towards changing the third party. Because, Debbie, there is no third party. There is no third party to get rid of. Oh, I just walked past my third party on a date. I'm still buying my wedding dress. Oh, I just seen him shout out the third party on his story. I'm still looking at rings. Oh, I just seen third party, say something on their story. Unfollow them. Block them. Have you made the decision that you are with your SP? Because if you've made the decision that you are with your SP, then there is no more work for you to do besides be the woman that you want to be when your SP arrives. Because here's what's going to happen if you don't, Debbie. If you do not shift that self-concept and shift what you are holding in your awareness, your SP is still going to manifest, but you're going to lose them again. Why? Because you have the self-concept of someone who is trying to get them. You have the self-concept of someone who is quite literally threatened, insecure, and worried about being replaced. I just did a free workshop on SPs if you're interested. It's about 3 hours long. And I did it completely for free. It's on my YouTube. I talk about this very thing. And there's even a scenario that I discussed towards the end where you are getting triggered by the third party. Now, like I said, this applies to anything, not even just SPs. What you hold in your awareness will be perpetuated in your reality. So if you don't want this to be perpetuated in your reality, it's time to hold something else in your awareness. It don't get more complicated than that. It is that simple and it is that easy. Thank you, Porton. I am always the only one. There we go. Want an old SP just for the sake of it. Let's buy a wedding dress. Hey, listen, have fun with your reality. Use your free will. I sent a I miss you text because I was bored before and not really genuinely interested. Hey, we've all done something before similar to that nature, all right? But I want you to understand you don't have to take life so seriously, especially when you are manifesting. I treat my love life like Wattpad. I love that. Me too, girl. Manifestation should be fun, guys. I like to visualize just for the fun of it. Exactly. She knows it doesn't determine whether or not she gets what she wants. To spend time with your desire, visualize. Watch a video. You want to manifest a Mercedes Benz? Watch somebody do a car tour. You're not watching the car tour to get the car. You're watching the car tour because you want to watch the car tour. You like Mercedes Benz. That's why you want one. That's why you're trying to manifest one. Right? Think about it that way. Exactly, because you are good either way. It's fun. I feel like I make it hard, so I want to affirm that it's easy for me to manifest. You want to know what will make it even easier, Jay? Making a decision and never doing another technique again. I'm just saying. I don't care about the blocking. I'm just having a hard time getting in contact. Well, first of all, the only advice I can give you is what I would do. So I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm never, ever, ever trying to get in contact with an SP. I'm never trying to get in contact with an SP. They running behind me. They are running behind me. That's the issue. Your self-concept is stuck in the I'm trying to get, I need to get, how do I get? Stop. That's how. Stop. Why are you trying to get? Stop. That's how you get it. You stop trying to get it. What you are holding in your awareness right now is I do not have it, so I need to figure out a way to get it. But what you need to be holding in your awareness right now is there is nothing that I don't have that there is no desire that I cannot have. How do I get my SP? How do I get my SP? How do I get my SP? Stop trying to get your SP. That's how you get your SP. Because I guarantee you, you can manifest it with this self-concept that you have right now. You can manifest your SP. That's not the issue. Because your issue is going to be, fuck, I have a shitty self-concept. And I'm going to lose my SP again because I'm insecure. I think I have to prove myself worthy to have them, to be with them. You will keep losing your SP over and over and over and over and over again because you don't want to change your fucking self-concept. Your self-concept is stuck in the same, I have to get them, now I have to keep them. I have to get them, now I have to keep them. I have to get them, now I have to keep them. I have to get them, now I have to keep them. Do you really want to keep going through that shit over and over again? Or do you just want to nip that shit in the bud right now and fix your fucking self-concept right now before the SP shows up so that when the SP shows up, you're ready to keep them? That's my goal with you. I want you to know there is no one that you need to prove that you are worthy enough for, because you are worthy right now. And the second that you decide that too, because I can't decide that for you. I could affirm for you all I want to till I'm blue in the face, but if you don't believe it, I'm not the boss in your reality, babe. I'm not the boss in your reality. You're the boss in your reality. I can only inspire you. I can influence you. I can empower you. I can uplift you. I can remind you that you are awareness and that whatever you hold within that awareness is what expresses into your physical reality. I could tell you how important that self-concept is and that if you keep a shitty self-concept and you manifest your SP, you're going to lose them again. But it's up to you to take that water that I just gave you and drink it. Okay? So you want to know how to get your SP? I'm not going to tell you how to get your SP. I'm going to tell you how to fulfill yourself so that everyone and everything around you can fulfill you too. I don't manifest SPs. And SPs manifest me. Let's really keep it a stack. It's 3 niggas praying for me right now. Okay? And I'm not Christian. That's what I need y'all to understand. There is no one to try to get. You love, fulfill, embrace you. And everything around you will copy off of you. This is just a reflection. It's 3 seconds behind. That's what I like to say. The 3D is 3 seconds behind. So what are you going to program into it? What is your 3D going to reflect today? So that's what I need you to do. Self-concept, 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 self-concept. That's how. I'm not going to teach you how to manifest your SP, but I will teach you how to be someone that wants themselves so deeply, that loves themselves so deeply, that their physical reality has no choice but to reflect that. That's what I teach. Is it good to say he wants me No, I don't say stuff like that. I don't do techniques. I don't affirm for SPs. I'm going to say this again. I don't do techniques. I don't affirm. I don't do none of that shit. I don't do anything to get anything. I don't do anything. The only thing I do is I write my decision down or I make a decision in my head. I might make a decision out loud out of my mouth, but I don't affirm repeatedly. What the fuck, for what? I've already made the decision. Who am I trying to prove it to? Let me remind y'all. These are my decision pages. Once a year. That's it. I just clarify what the fuck I want. I have decided blank. I have decided blank. I have decided blank. What the fuck is that? What I need a technique for? I already made the decision. I'm awareness. I'm source. I'm God. What the fuck I need to keep repeating myself for? I don't like repeating myself. Period. So why would I need to repeat any of this shit? I've already made the decision. I walk past my door every fucking day. I see this every fucking day. I'm saturating passively. There is nothing to continue to fucking do. There is nothing to repeatedly fucking do. Respect your word. Respect your decision. There is nothing to continue to do. I do not do techniques. I do not robotically affirm. I'm not going to advise you on how to do techniques. I'm not going to advise you on how to affirm. I'm not going to teach you how to do that because I don't fucking do it. And I manifest quickly because I don't fucking do that shit. You can do it if you want to, but I'm not because for what? I've made the decision. I have decided once in January 10th to be precise, and everything is playing out from that singular page. I have not had to revisit my decision pages. Everything is playing out from that one page. I do not need to go in the mirror and repeat shit until I'm blue in the face. I do not need to sit down and write for 7 fucking hours unless I feel like it. I don't need to do it. It won't make my desire come faster. I made the fucking decision. It's done. The reason that it works that way is because I have decided so. My self-concept understands there is not a fucking technique that I need to do. I don't need to do shit over and over again for it to be sustained. I've made the decision. It is done. I don't need to redecide. Unless I want to change the color of my Mercedes Benz, I don't need to rewrite it. Unless I want to change the height of my SP, I don't need to rewrite it. Unless I decide to change the circumference of my motherfucking waist, I don't need to rewrite it. I lost the weight. Have all of them manifested? A lot of them have. A lot of them have. Not all of them. A lot of them have, though. I submit the script into the ethers in the beginning of the year, January to be precise. And I let the year play out like a movie. I've already wrote the script. The only time I rewrite a decision is if I change my mind. And I'm very clear on who I am. I'm very clear on what I like. I'm very clear on what I want and how I want my life to play out. So it's very rare that I go back and change anything on my decision pages. And you might change your decision. When you first get used to it, you might change your decision pages maybe once a quarter or once every couple of weeks. It's up to you. Because you're getting a feel for who this new person, this new version of you is, right? So that's what I want you to understand. Let's see here. I have decided that today I am worthy of an income that aligns with me being a mother first. Ooh, I like that. Just scrolling by and saw this and exactly. Let's see here. Emma, can I get up? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can add things to your decision pages whenever you want to.
Yo.
Hey, honey bunny. This is my girl, y'all.
How are you doing?
Hi, boo-boo.
Hi,
How are you
doing?
feeling?
I'm good. Like, I'm a bit stressed out. So that's why I came in, and hopefully my experience will help other people. Like, I mean, hopefully they're not living what I'm living.
Okay, let's see.
So basically, I have been like this morning I wake up and I was very worried, and I was worried about people reporting me about something. And I was like, no, I'm the source. I'm deciding. So there is no report, and they didn't do that. They're not stupid. They know if they do report me, some bad things gonna happen to them. So yeah, I was like, I'm the source. Like, don't mess up with me. So basically, and the whole day, I was like receiving, I was like getting my intuition, like telling me both things, like, yes, they did, no, they didn't. And then I remember that everything was neutral, and I have to decide how things are going. So, so at this point, I'm like, I did think many times of them. I did visualize many times, not on purpose, but I did visualize many times of them reporting me. And now it's basically the end of the day, like it's 6 p.m. And I'm like, I'm afraid that they did do that, and I want to kind of reverse it. So I am trying to telling to myself like I'm safe, or no, they didn't, but I truly don't have any idea what they have done. Like I feel like they would be very extremely stupid to report me, but somehow I am worried, and basically I don't know what to do. I'm trying to manifest them going their home, like going their way. I try to manifest me seeing myself being old and having grandchildren, so basically, which means that I'm still alive and I'm doing fine. But I'm a bit scared right now, like I don't know what to do. Like, what is your advice?
Well, what decision did you make?
I feel like I didn't take any decisions. Like I'm so scared.
Well, make a decision right now.
I did say that I was safe in my home. But I'm scared it won't work for me
Okay.
because it
Are
never.
hold on. Are feelings facts?
No,
Oh.
I know, but I feel like it never worked for me to
No,
decide.
no, no. You are making more and more space for the reality that you don't want when you say
Mm-hmm.
but.
Right.
You are making more and more space. You are digging a hole deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper so you can pour worry into it.
Oh my
There
God.
is nothing to consider. You
Mm-hmm.
have just decided.
Mm-hmm.
You have just decided.
Mm-hmm. All right. But should I keep my decision? I mean, not, those people who keep affirming it. Should I just keep my decision? I feel like when I keep my decision, things comes to fruition faster.
Absolutely, you should keep your decision. That is the
Okay.
perfect decision.
Okay, so what should be the decision? Me being safe at home, or me imagining myself being 90 years old with my grandchildren and stuff like that?
I like both of them.
Me too.
I like them both.
Me too, but do you think one of them is more efficient?
Do you think that one of them is more efficient?
I do.
Which one?
I feel like the projecting of myself in the future is more efficient because I might be safe right now, but not tomorrow. Like I might decide that I am safe right now to my house, but tomorrow things might change. But
Okay,
if
well,
I
what do you
decide,
want to happen?
um, being safe first of all, because if I'm not safe, I cannot do anything in my life. It goes also for health, that I usually took for granted, and then I realized that without help, I'm not going anywhere in life. So right
Okay, well,
now,
so if I'm telling you
Mhm.
that what you hold within your awareness is what is perpetuated into your reality,
Right.
and you are holding in your awareness that you are safe and sound,
Mhm.
what is your job after that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, right.
There is nothing else to do.
Okay.
Yeah, there is nothing else to do. It is that simple. It does get to be that easy.
But what if they actually did report me
Why are
without?
we worried about what if?
I mean, I am
Why
imagining
are we worried about what if?
to prevent the worst to happen.
Why are you trying to prevent the worst to happen? That's holding the worst in your awareness.
Right.
What is there to prevent if you're holding what you want to happen in your awareness and you know for a fact that what you hold in your awareness is what's expressed?
Mm-hmm. All right. And that's what I call you. I'm like, I'm scared because this whole day I was having bad thing in my awareness and I could just stop thinking. I was like, oh my God, you're digging your own hole,
Yeah, you can, and it's okay, by the way, part time. Like you can have those fears, you can worry, right? You can have those doubts, but if you've made a decision,
Mm-hmm. Oh, it will
that
surpass.
hmm Absolutely.
Thank God. Okay, thank you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much. Thank you for going live and thank you for helping us. I
Anytime,
was
boo
about
boo.
to do a heart attack like every second. Like, oh my God.
I got you, babe.
Thank you so much, Cindy. You love. Bye.
Mwah. Love to you. I don't know how to. Oh, she did it. Okay. I was like, hold on now. Which button? So that actually was very helpful, boo boo. Thank you. Thank you, boo boo, for the heart. That was very helpful, and it provided an amazing example for how to move past a 3D trigger, move past fear that you are feeling right now, worry that you are feeling right now, right? There's nothing to prevent if you have already made a decision. You don't need to prevent someone trying to, hurt you, right? Because you're holding hurt in your awareness. You got this. Oh yeah, if y'all wondering why I'm calling her Boo Boo, that's because that was her original name. And sometimes I struggle with saying pourtant. I hope I'm saying it right. Pourtant? Pourtant. Pourtant. I'm gonna look up how to say it. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Thank you for the follows, guys. Does anyone else want to come up here and receive a live question and ask? Sorry, Q&A, question and answer. Sounds like French. Yeah, it is. I had a fallout with my friend group over something my friend's boyfriend said, but I really want to go back to them. So let's see here. If I fell out with my friend group and I wanted them back, well, first things first, I would tell them. But if you don't feel like doing that, make a decision. Make a decision. My friends see the good in me. They love me. And they miss me. Make that decision and go on about your life and watch what happens. It is that easy, Jay. It does get to be that easy for you. They know I want to come back, but I'm not comfortable with him. The boyfriend, take him out of your awareness. Ban him. Ban him. Because what are you holding in your awareness right now, Jay? Right now you're holding in your awareness. You want to come back, but you are not back. Right? You're also holding your awareness. One of their boyfriends said something that made you uncomfortable and hurtful. Now, what could you hold in your awareness now? What decision could you make? Make a decision right now. Let's see. I think we have a caller. Carmen Celeste. That the boyfriend got lost. Purr. We love that. Hi, Carmen. How are you? Hello? I don't think she knows she joined. Let's see. I tried to get into my dream sorority and sadly got rejected. I tried doing revision and it didn't work. Yeah, because what are you holding your awareness? I don't do revision. I don't do revision. Revision to me is pointless. You're holding in your awareness that you got in. Are you sure? What's your behavior look like? Does your behavior match what you're holding in your awareness? Are you buying the colors of the sorority? There's somebody in this live stream right now who thought they got rejected from their dream college and they're in it right now. It's hard figuring out what I want to decide. Well, until you make a decision, baby, this is where you're going to be at. Make a decision. Make a decision. I trust that you can make the right decision because you know what you want. Do you keep your decision pages on your door? Yes. Sometimes I just let it sit in my journal, but more recently, sorry, I'm being fat. More recently, I just hung it on my door to saturate passively. Wait, let me make sure I got Milan. Very on and off, thinking about it now. Yeah, it's nothing to do. Say it right now. I've made the decision. It's nothing else to do. Because when you make the decision, I'm going to tell y'all why I don't do revision. It's very simple. Well, I could just tell you now. I don't do revision because the only time that matters, that exists, is the present. So if I want to change something in the present moment, I'm not going in the past. Everything that happened in the past is valuable as fuck to me as well because it got me to where I am. It made me who I am. It made me a believer in manifestation. It taught me, it made me a master manifester. It made me a wise woman. And it made it so that I never do the shit that I used to do again. So I don't revise anything in the past, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing that happened. It don't matter. I never revise. I never tamper with revision. That's complicating. Mind you, I'll give you an example. Doing revision is like taking a 3-hour route home after work when all it took was 13 minutes. I repeat, doing revision is like taking a 3-hour route after work instead of taking the normal 13-minute route from work to home. Going in the past to change the present, it's not calculated. It's not calculated. The present. Be here, be now. That's how you change the present. I don't do revision. I don't teach revision. I'm not going to show y'all how to revise because I don't do it. I can only teach y'all what I would do. All right? So if I wanted to be in a sorority, first of all, buying a keychain, buying a colors, buying a couple outfits that's in those colors. I'm not messaging them. I'm not emailing them. I'm not following up with them unless I get inspired action to do it. That's how I would manifest. I've made the commitment. In fact, anything that they are restricted to doing, I am not restricting myself to doing. I'm pretty sure the sororities have rules, right? If they, no public drinking off campus, no posting social media, during this time, no doing this, no doing that, whatever. Okay, bet, me too. That's what I would do. Rejection or not. Okay? I've already made the decision. I'm a part of the sorority. I'm learning the strolls, whether I got to peek in on a practice or I can look on YouTube. I'm in the sorority. I'm extreme. I like to make shit simple, and I like to whatever simple decision I made, I'm moving based off that decision. Let's see. I decided that I'll be studying something that I actually like next year. Ooh, I like that, Yams. I'm just not sure what to do next. Yeah, that's what I would do. That's just how I would start moving personally. Anytime I thought about rejection or anytime I see, A rejection letter, I give a fuck about that rejection letter. That don't mean nothing. I already made a decision. You can send me a rejection letter all you want to. I'm in the sorority. You're going to change your mind. I'm not going to tell you how to change your mind, but I know you're going to change your mind. I know that you're going to email me. I know that you're going to give me a call. I know that you're going to be actually begging me to be a part of your sorority. I don't know how, but I know it will. That's what I say all the time. I don't know how, but I know it will. I don't know how, but I know it will. I don't know how, but I know it will. Period. Any emotions, feelings, doubts, fears, insecurities that I feel after my decision don't fucking matter. They don't matter. I've made the decision. The decision is made. Period. And if you don't know what to do, that means that the work is done. Right? I'm going to say that again. If you don't know what to do next, that means that the work is done. So stop watching manifestation content and go live your life. Go outside and touch grass and breathe in some fresh oxygen. If you don't know what to do next, the work is done. If you've already made a decision, right? Matter of fact, let's go through the path of a desire. Receive interest. No effort necessary there. Clarify why you want it. A little effort, but not a lot. Decide. Very little effort. Okay? Make space for it. Meaning release the behaviors and the habits that don't align with it. Number 5, get out of the way. Very little effort. You understand? Make manifesting simple again. MMSA. If you've already made the decision that you have your desire and you're wondering what you should do next, that means that the work is done. There is nothing else for you to do. Every person, place, or thing that is needed for your desire to come into fruition in this physical realm will show up without your help, without you forcing it, and without you controlling it. The only thing you need to do is get your emotions and your mental in check so that when the opportunity comes, your old self-concept doesn't try to reject it out of fear or feeling not worthy. Because the old self-concept can sabotage. Okay? You've decided? All right, Jay. I like that you can decide. Now, what do you do after you decide? Is there any work left to do? There we go. There's no work left to do. You've made the decision. All right? If you want to make yourself feel better and write it down on a decision page and post it up, do it. You know, we're human. We're human. Sometimes we need a little soothing. That's all right. But you've already made the decision. And so the desire is yours. There is no more work to do after you make the decision. That's how I manifest, and that's how I manifest fast. Okay? I don't want y'all sitting up here, you know, here's my 17-step manifestation routine. For fucking what? Hey, Sterling. Hey, Beyonce. Let's see. Do we have any more? Oh, we got a caller. Hold on. Hey, Fi Girl. Oh, wait. Did it work? I guess not. Thank you, boo. I feel splendid. Bliss, did you ask me something, Bliss? I feel like you asked me. Hold on, let me scroll up. Do you have advice for feeling triggered by the 3D? Regulate your emotions, baby. Because being triggered by the 3D is just that. It's just a trigger. A trigger is basically your emotions reacting to an old story. That's it. That's all the trigger is, just information. Trigger is just information. It's informing you that your emotions are aligned with the old story. I hate affirming that I manifest instantly for weeks. Like, it doesn't feel instant. Yeah, so stop. Just stop. Let's see here. Oh, there go Fly Girl. Let's see. Hi, Fly Girl. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
So, I've been having a little trouble with manifesting my specific person. And I know you said before in the live about not manifesting them. So, I've been trying to keep my mind off of manifesting them and just focusing on me, healing myself, getting to know myself, and just operating out of who I want to be authentically. So when they do come, I can be the best version of myself for me and also for them. But the problem I'm having is with the circumstance I was in a poly relationship and a lot of bad circumstances happened. And I think that's where it gets my mind and kind of my my ego caught up in like feeling like I can't get what I want because of what happened in the past, and also that individual decision of not wanting to do it again and it being a definite no for them, but they're kind of going back and forth with themselves. So it's really more of me keeping that concept for myself, but also kind of how the 3D is playing out and how they may be feeling.
So what do you want the outcome to be?
Well, I want all of us to get back in a relationship, a healthy relationship.
So you said they were going back and forth about being poly, or you were going back and forth about being poly?
So we were all in a poly
Okay,
together.
together. And your goal is to get back into the poly.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, got you. So because there's so many ways that this could go. Have you already decided
Yes, I have.
when?
Honestly, I feel like I'm at conflict with myself, even with deciding. I feel like I need advice on this as well because I've decided before and that was my decision. And I was focusing on myself, not worried about what they're doing. And then something would happen that would trigger my decision. And I'd be like, oh, never mind, I don't want it. But I actually truly do want it.
So first, I am kind of hearing a little bit of uncertainty, and that's the only reason that I'm asking you. Because a lot of people, they think that their surface level wants are the core of what they want. And obviously that's just not the case. And for example, someone was in our chat in the Discord, and they were saying how they're trying to manifest their SP back, but they're with another person, so they wanted to manifest a poly relationship, but they don't want to be sexually active with the other person. So basically, what you're telling me is you're not you, but the person. I'm like, so basically, what you're telling me is you're trying to manifest a situation that doesn't even fulfill you really inside, right? For you're trying to accommodate, bend, and flex, and you can't lie. You can lie to everybody out here in the real world, right? But you cannot lie to yourself. So that's why it's very important to get clear on why you want something. What is the root of why you want the thing, right? It's 5 steps to a path of desire. You receive interest in it. You clarify, why do I want this thing? You make a decision, and then you make space for it. And then you get out of the way. It's just that simple. And number 4, the making space, some people don't even have to do that because there's nothing taking up the space. They just had to get out their head. So if I were to want to get back into a poly relationship, I would buy both of them 2 little gifts. There's nothing else. I mean, the work is, if you truly made the decision, and this is all based on self-concept, by the way. If you've really actually authentically made the decision, like you really sat down and you wrote down the decision, I have decided blank, or you made the decision in your mind, I have decided blank, you don't need to, you're negotiating with yourself now. You're going back and forth with you going back and forth with your word. You're not respecting your own word, your own decision. I've made the decision, so let me prepare for when they do reach out to me. What am I going to say? Who am I going to be when they reach out to me? And you're saying, well, I've been working on myself and I da-da-da-da-da. For who though? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you might say, oh, well, I'm working on myself for me. No, your end goal is to be in that relationship. Be honest. I'm working on myself so that I can be a healthy and fulfilling part of this relationship. And hopefully they can match my energy, right? That's your goal. The only way that they can choose you is if you choose you. So there's a part of you that is not calibrated with choosing yourself, with choosing a healthy, happy polyamory relation or polygamous relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily know, everything you do or everything you know or have learned in regards to manifestation, but I could tell you how I manifest and why it works so well for me. Because I don't consider any limitation. I don't consider any trigger. I don't consider any circumstantial happening as king. There is nothing in this physical world that is king over my decision.
Period.
I could see right in front of my eyes them probably getting with another third person. That don't mean a damn thing. Period.
Period.
And because of that, they won't have no choice but to reflect that very love and prioritization that you're giving yourself. Now, like I said, I don't know everything that you're doing. I don't know, if you're a technique person. I don't really know what you're consuming, like as far as like manifestation content. But listen, it's not more simple than that. Make a decision, behave based off the decision. Any triggers you receive, it's just your emotions reacting to the old story. That's how I move. If you want to go out of your way to do something, I cannot advise you on that. If you want to know, I'm not even gonna say if you want to know how to get it back, because that's what we're talking about. But essentially what I'm saying is there is literally nothing more that you need to do if you've already made the decision. Another thing, self-concept. That's going to change everything for you. If you think that you need to go after somebody, get somebody, check on them, see what they're doing, see who they're following, see who they're dating, constantly checking up, you're not respecting your word, you're not respecting your decision. If you're reaching out to them, asking them what you need to do to become this or that, or become better, become more compatible, become more dateable, whatever the case is, you're not respecting your word, you're not respecting your prioritization. You are doing exactly what you need to do. If you're saying you've already decided, right, and now you're just working on yourself, there's no more work to be done. You keep doing what you're doing. You're doing exactly what you need to do. That's what I would do. I'm not finna go on my SP's page and check and see what they doing. I'm not finna go and text them and be like, why won't you pick me? Why won't you choose me? What do I have to do for us to get back to you? I'm not doing none of that shit, because you're going to ask me to come back. I know what I got over here, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have anything to offer to a relationship?
I do. I feel like I have a lot to offer.
Okay, so if you have a lot to offer, you got a money bag.
Yeah.
So let's say you're walking around outside with your money bag and somebody says, hey, can I get in on that? And they got shit on their hands. You gonna let them touch it?
Nope. I'm very sacred with my energy.
All right, I like that. So let's do the same with this situation too. Because they are aligned with the old self-concept. You don't even want them right now. The version of you who is evolving, the version of you who is being poured into right now, the version of you who is choosing you right now, that is the version that you need to keep feeding, because that is the version that they are going to see and be like, oh, I need to step my shit up. I need to step my game up. That's how it happens every single time. I'm telling you, these SPs, where there is a will, where there is a way, baby. And a lot of people, You can block them, you can unfollow them, you can mute them, you can do everything in your power to make sure that you're not constantly checking up on your manifestation. But a lot of this just has to do with emotional regulation. It don't have shit to do with manifestation. Most people are dysregulated as fuck. Okay? Every little thing they see triggers them. But like I said earlier to everybody, I'm going to say it again. Negative thoughts, positive thoughts, triggers, all of it is just information. It's not a negative thought, it's just information. It's not a positive thought, it's just information. The trigger that you feel is just information. So anytime you feel that trigger, flag girl, I want you to be like, oh, okay, this is just information. Where's this information coming from? The old reality or the new one? If it's coming from the old one, dismissed. Because you know that it's not a part of your decision.
That's a good way to think of it. I need to start thinking like that.
It's just information. Say it.
It's just information.
It's just information. It ain't nothing wrong with a little information. It might not be useful. And you don't have to take every single piece of information as law, right? They could text you today, be like, we actually don't want to talk to you ever again. It's just information. You don't have to take that information and apply meaning to it, though. It's just information. Y'all want to know the SP that took me to Vegas on that private jet told me that he never wanted to talk to me or see me again before he took me on that private jet? It's just information. Don't attach meaning to nothing. Yes, goddess, don't attach meaning to none of it. Yes. You can scroll down and look at my page. You'll see it. I posted it a long time ago, but yeah. So if you do, did I clarify anything, or is there any like question you want to follow up with?
I think you clarified everything, especially with don't attach meaning to it, because even though that person said, oh no, I don't want to be with that person, they kind of show ways of acting like they do.
See, it's just information.
Yeah, it is. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Anytime. I like this. This is fun. Y'all, we should do 1-800 hotline. Anybody who has a question, anybody who has a success story, feel free to pop on up. Can you talk more about them coming to you instead of you reaching out? Absolutely. I just don't reach out. And I pleasure myself. I pleasure myself in every way possible. I love myself in every way possible, right? I excite myself. I embrace myself. I stand up for myself. I set bound. I will cut my SP off if that means that I need to feel good again. And that means they're coming right back because I feel good again. And so they don't have any choice but to reflect that feeling good. You see what I'm saying? Let's see. Can you talk more? I made a decision that I am young and my reality reflects it 100%. Period. Thank you, Leah. Do nothing. Exactly, goddess. Cam says, can you talk more about not looking towards time as a factor in manifestation? So I just don't consider it. I literally do not consider it. It doesn't matter if a deadline is approaching. It doesn't matter if somebody gave me 48 hours for something to work out. It doesn't matter. I just don't consider it. My landlord, back when I manifested that condo in Uptown Charlotte, he hit me up. Mind you, during the pandemic, everybody just got laid off. I'm about to sell the apartment, so you have to move out in a couple of weeks. We just signed our lease. I just re-signed my lease. What do you mean? I texted him back, okay. And then when I put my phone down on the bathroom counter, I said, this is my shit. I'm not moving anywhere. This is my home, my condo. 2 days later, hey, I changed my mind. You don't have to move out. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I didn't panic. I didn't call my mom crying and screaming. I didn't try to hurry up and figure out where I'm going to live. I didn't look up apartments to move into nearby. I didn't look up Airbnbs to live into. I didn't do any of that shit because I didn't make the decision. I didn't agree with the decision. That's just what it is. That's how I treat time. 2 weeks? You want me to move out in 2 weeks? No. That's how I treat time. You want to know how to treat time? Don't treat it no way. Disregard it. Don't consider it at all. I don't consider time at all. Time is a non-factor. Manifesting this internship, but I'm in the process of deciding, but I keep thinking I'm unqualified. So do it unqualified. What you mean? I went from sitting at a front desk of a wax spa. Would you like to buy a wax pass for 3 months? I went from that to having 6 properties in Uptown Charlotte under my direction, under my management. I was not qualified. What does qualification have to... You don't have to be qualified to do anything. Look at our president. That's manifestation if I ever seen it. You do not have to be qualified to do any fucking thing. Make the decision and move based off the decision. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to download this and put it on YouTube for y'all. Are you in NC? Yes, girl. I'm in the Triangle area, Raleigh, Durham. I was in Charlotte. I'm now in Raleigh, Durham. Let's see here. If the future already exists, do you select a version of the future based on your present? The past and the future don't exist. The only time that exists is the present. So actually, yes, you do. You only choose based on your present. What do you want right now? Okay, act like it. Who are you? Who do you want to be? Act like it right now. Before I even moved to Charlotte, I applied for a job. No home. Took a 3-hour train ride to the interview. Got the job the same day. Had to figure out where to stay. Took the elevator downstairs into the lobby. My GM was standing right there. He said, "So, or are you moving here?" Or I don't have nowhere to stay. "Oh, I used to be a manager at Hilton Hotel. You want to use my discount?" Absolutely. Stayed in the Hilton for 2 weeks for $300. I manifested that, but I didn't know that was going to be on my path. Why? Because I trusted myself. I doubted the whole 3 hours I was on that train ride to go do a job interview in a city that I don't even live in. I trusted myself. Was I doubting? Yes. Was I scared? Yes. Did I think I was going to get the job? I don't know. But I applied for it. It felt right. It aligned with who I wanted to be and where I wanted to be. Got the job. He let me stay in a Hilton for 2 weeks for $300. 13th day, found an apartment. Moved in that same night. Went to Target. Bought my shit. Moved in. That's how I move. It works for me. It might not work for everybody, but it works for me. I don't consider time. I don't consider limitations, rules, structures. I'm always the exception. It doesn't matter what you think, what credit score you're supposed to have. It doesn't matter what beauty standards you're supposed to have. I pulled white, Asian, black, Latino. I pulled every race. I pulled them while I was fat and I pulled them while I was skinny. It doesn't matter. I pulled them while I thought I was ugly. There is no circumstance, whether it be time or social economics, that matters if you've already made the decision that your outcome is the outcome that will happen. All right? Let's see. How would you go through this if your SP is telling you to move on? How would you navigate through? Move on. You want me to move on? Okay. If that's what you want, I'll move on. And when I move on, I'm planning our wedding. I don't have to talk to you to plan our wedding. I'm fixing my self-concept because I know you're going to come back. I have to make sure that the self-concept that you come back to isn't the one that's chasing you. I know you're going to come back. And so I have to make sure that the self-concept that is here when you come back is not begging you. It's not a matter of if they're going to come back. It's a matter of who are you going to be when they do. Remember that. Remember, before my SP put me on that private jet and took me on my dream vacation, at the time, I was young. Well, I wasn't that much younger. He told me to never talk to him again. He said he never wanted to see me again. Now, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you never want to see somebody again, why would you come back into their life and do all this stuff and put them on a PJ and take them on a trip? And I ain't gonna tell y'all what else happened, but you said you never wanted to see me again. Why? Because when he hit me up, my self-concept was together. Had he hit me up and my self-concept was the same self-concept as when he left me, I'm pretty sure I would have fucked it up again. So like I said, it's not a matter of if they're going to come back. It's a matter of when they come back. Who are you going to be? How are you going to respond? Are you going to still be begging? Are you going to still be insecure? Are you going to still be afraid to lose them? Desperate to keep them? Do you even have the self-concept? Do you have the secure view of yourself? Do you still have trust issues? Because if you still have trust issues, you might as well just not even fucking manifest your SP back. If you're insecure about how you look and how you feel about yourself, and if you're even valuable enough, you might as well not even fucking manifest them back, because you're going to lose them again. So that's what I would be more concerned about. I would navigate it by knowing that they are going to come back. I have decided, remember, you got to make a decision. I have decided that not only are they going to come back, but when they come back, we are going to have a healthy, loving, electrifying, fulfilling relationship that nourishes the both of us. Period. After you make the decision, there is no other work to do. There is nothing to navigate. Remember that. There is nothing to navigate. There is no work to do. It does not have to be hard. It does get to be easy. I have decided that my SP wants me back, requesting me back, is ready to participate mutually in a healthy, fulfilling, and beneficial relationship. Now that I've made the decision, let me work on my self-concept so that when they do come back, I can actually contribute to the healthy relationship. See, most people, they want to manifest these fucking dream relationships, but they're not willing to contribute to the healthy part, the perfect part, the loving part. They want to keep the same shitty self-concept, and they want their SP to show up perfectly. They don't want to change shit that they're doing. Even though everything that they're doing, everything that they're being is what's reflecting in the relationship. That's like standing in a mirror and saying, well, I'm not going to smile until my reflection smiles. Well, you're going to be waiting for a long time, baby. There is nothing that you need to do to manifest your SP except for make space for them. Make space for the relationship that you want. How do you do that? You get rid of those fuck ass trust issues. You get rid of those fuck ass insecurities. You get rid of all that self-sabotage and shit you be doing. Stalking the Instagram, scrolling through the comments, asking for their passwords so you go through their texts, looking through, doing all of this shit. You're literally affirming that you're in an unhealthy, untrustworthy relationship. So when you change that self-concept, then it makes more sense to try to get an SP. If you're not willing to change your self-concept, baby, it ain't really much you could do. You just gonna keep on losing them. Every single time you manifest that motherfucker, they're gonna leave your life again because you are not willing to change your self-concept. So if I were you, I would focus on who am I going to be when they come back. It's not a matter of if they're gonna, because they are. It's a matter of when they come back, who am I gonna be? Because Matt, your SP is gonna come back. Trust and believe me. I think grounding helps a lot. Absolutely. Ground yourself. Get stabilized in your identity. Who are you when no one else is watching? Right? If I realize now I've acted on the reality I didn't prefer, do I have to make up for it in actions? Absolutely not. I crash out sometimes. I speak against my desire sometimes. It doesn't take it away. Now, here's the thing. If you sustain that behavior, well, then it becomes your identity. That's just who you are. It just happened a couple times. Who cares? Is it a reality? Is it an action? Is it a behavior? Is it a self-concept that you're choosing every single day? You might want to be worried. But if you're not choosing that reality, choosing that circumstance, choosing that identity, choosing that self-concept every single day, it's nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. You can't mess up your manifestation unless you decide the opposite of it. When you have these negative, positive thoughts, information, do you dig deep in past to find the root? Absolutely not. The only time I do deep digging and reflection is if it's a reoccurring issue that I'm having. A reoccurring thought that I'm having. Once I get the root, I decide the opposite. But it's beneficial for people who don't know themselves that well, who don't understand why they do the things they do or why they think the things they think. It's very beneficial to dig deep and find the root of it. Because if you don't know that you hate men because your father left your mother, if you don't know that, you're going to keep on hating men because of your father. But if you go back and you reflect and you're like, you know what? My father is one man. My father is not all men. You can move forward with a better informed decision. See how I did that? Better informed. Yeah, I'm gonna save this live for y'all. Let's see here. How do you work on self-concept? It's not a one and done situation. You have to show up as the decided self-concept every single time you think about it. If you don't set boundaries, that's another reason. So I got the life that I wanted by saying no to the life that I didn't want. That's really all I could tell you. Do you have any hair tips? This is crochet, mama. This is crochet. This is crochet. My real hair is out in the front. I got mini twists. I'm growing a bust down under this wig right now. I got mini twists. I redo my mini twists every Sunday. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to grow a bust down, a natural one. Be so focused on how you want the relationship to go and how it makes you feel. Exactly. See, we spend so much time considering what we don't want and what if what we don't want happens, that it does end up happening. But what if you spent all of that time that you were worrying, holding what you want to happen in your awareness? What if you put that same amount of energy into what you did want? Should I ignore my anxiety when I see my friend's boyfriend and my attacker? You should not. You should be regulating yourself and you should be changing what that means. Remember, anxiety and triggers are your nervous system responding to a story. Okay? It's not about ignoring and suppressing your feelings. Express them, process them, but you need to understand that the feeling that you're having is a response. It's an energetic response to information. So change the meaning. When you change the meaning of your experiences, the information triggers you differently. It hits you differently. It might not even trigger you. It might not even do anything because now the information it's neutral now. It's not good or bad. It's neutral. Neutralize it all. Neutralize the information. Neutralize the triggers. Neutralize the thoughts. I see someone that reminds me of something that was unfavorable. It does not mean that I am not safe right now. I am safe right now. I just see something that is triggering an unsafe feeling. It doesn't mean I'm not safe. I am safe. That's how you reverse that thought under 10 seconds. Just like that. You have to talk to yourself like you're a child. When you have a 4-year-old little sister. It does not mean I am not safe. It means I am thinking of not being safe, which makes me feel unsafe. That is quite literally how manifestation works. This thing doesn't exist, but now I'm thinking of this thing and now this thing exists. You see how that boom, boom, boom? You see how that happens? Did you upload the last live? Because I missed it. No, I didn't. But the last live was just the tail end of the SP workshop. So just look at the SP workshop. Okay, Carolina girls, what's up? Okay, qualifications are irrelevant. Just give me more self-concept work to do then. Yeah, there is no work to do. It's just rejecting what you don't want, rejecting who you don't want to be. That's my self-concept work. Reject what you don't want, reject who you don't want to be. Opportunity comes up. Oh, you want to go out to eat, girl? Yeah, let's go out to eat. Oh, here comes the bill. Ooh, I'm having anxiety because the old story is triggering. When the bill comes, are we going to split it? Are we going to put, how much are we going to tip? How much money do I have? Do I have enough to tip? Almost called myself a bitch. Sorry, y'all. I get the rolling. So that's the self-concept work right there. Put 20% down. It doesn't matter how much you have in your account. Figure it out. It will get figured out. It's nothing to think about. I'm rejecting who I don't want to be. In that situation, I don't want to be a penny pinching ass bitch. In that situation, I don't want to be a po-ho. In that situation, I don't want to be somebody who cannot sustain a stable income. So I'm not going to operate and act and behave and move like so because had I not had enough to tip, why would I even come out to eat? Right? I made the decision from the identity that I want. And so I have to finish the decision from the identity that I want. So I'm going to leave that $15, $10 tip or however much the tip is, whatever. If you can, leave a fucking dollar. If you really, as long as you tip. Because the more that you tip, the more disposable income that you receive. So when it comes to self-concept work, I reject what I don't want and who I don't want to be. I don't want to be broke, so I'm not doing broke shit. I don't want to be insecure, so I'm not doing insecure shit. I'm not stalking SPs. I'm not asking people if I'm attractive or if they're attracted to me. I'm not begging anybody to be with me and or around me. I'm not begging for an opportunity. I'm not looking, I'm not seeking, I'm not searching. I know it's all up in here. What is there to look for? What is there to look for? All this shit came through this, through me, through my awareness. So what is there to look for out here? What validation do I need from out here? That's the self-concept work, Shamar. Reject the things you don't want. Reject the person you don't want to be. Period. Somebody comes up to you, you want to fuck? I'm just trying to fuck. I'm not trying to be in a relationship. But you quite literally just wrote in your journal last night that you want to be a wife by next year. Are you going to just fuck a random stranger? Or are you going to reject the random stranger? Unless you feel like that random stranger could be your husband, what the fuck are you doing? Reject the person you don't want to be. Reject the things you don't want in your life. That's my self-concept work. I sit down and sometimes I clarify, all the characteristics or whatever, but I'm not affirming and shit. I'm not reading books and shit to figure out who I am. You feel me? The only way you're going to find out who you are is if you go and live your life. If you go outside and you touch that grass, you go outside and you connect with people and you figure out how you behave and operate in different environments. Put yourself in unique situations you've never been in. Go out by yourself. Go to a networking event by yourself. Go find out who you are. And then you will find out who you don't want to be. I promise you that. That's my self-concept work. It ain't no homework assignments over here. We get it. We get in the field out here. You want to know how to manifest in real time? Let's go for a walk. Y'all know about the magnet walks. And if you don't know about magnet walks, I could tell you about it later. go practice. Go do the shit. Go exercise your free will. Sign up for a archery membership. I don't know. Go do something random. Shake this shit up. Shake this shit up. There's no script that you need to follow. You write the script. Let's see here. Find a remote job without work permit needed. I'm always the exception and are the exception and always will be. Be so focused on how you want the relationship to go and how it makes you feel. Oh, wait, I already read that. Hold on, let me scroll down. Yes, the plot is yours. Yes, I'm working on rejecting content and people that goes against my manifestation. I like that, Candy. Keep doing it. Is this going on YouTube? Absolutely. I will be downloading it as soon as I get off here. Magnet walks are 10 out of 10. Love a magnet walk. Please do tell us about it. I got you. Dropping gems. Hey. Ema, I have great news. Please let me join. Oh, yes. I got you, boo. Sorry. And then I'm going to let you up, Matt. I didn't see you in there. I got to pay attention. Can my SB still come back if he already married someone else? Yes.
Hi, girly. Hi. Can you hear the background? Because rain is falling right now.
I can hear you.
Okay. So I've been manifesting to let my teachers finish my SBAs for me. So SBAs is like an assignment that is required by my examination board. It's like 20% of my examination, right? So I've been manifesting because I didn't finish like 3 of my SBAs for my teachers to finish it for me. Tell me why. My sergeant just texted me and asked me how I'm feeling, and I got the flu, and I told him I wasn't feeling well. I was experiencing flu feelings, and I haven't done anything to my SBA since then. Tell me why. I've been manifesting for them to complete it for me. He said he's gonna complete it this weekend and set it.
Exactly. Because what we just say, so
Wait, I forgot.
you made the decision. It's already it's already there. It's already done.
And the fact that I was just writing this on my decision page, I was just
That's low-key an instant manifestation.
period. Because every minute I was having like a negative thought or a feeling, I was like, just like how you were saying, be the mother. I was like, I've already decided. Please, I've already decided. Like every minute I was like feeling like I was gonna spiral, or I feel like this anxiety in my stomach. I was like, girl, I've already decided. Next. I want to hear what my chemistry teacher is gonna say now, but I've already decided she's gonna do it. So
Exactly. Yes, ma'am. This is what I want y'all to realize. This is how easy it is. It
Is. You just have to decide, guys. You really do. And self-concept.
So did you robotically affirm for 3 hours?
No, I did not.
Hello? And this is in real time, y'all. Like me and Sol been talking about her school and everything for a couple of months.
Exactly.
So this is just an example of there is no other work that needs to be done.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Bye, girlie. It's raining here and it's hard for me to hear you.
That's okay, boo. Let's see. Can I manifest an SP if they're an ex from months ago? Absolutely. 100%. Let me... I was going to tell y'all about magnet walks, right? I'm just making sure I don't skip out on any questions. I manifested a new suite for my business. I'm so successful. Come on, stretch therapist. I love to see it. Should I continue EFT tapping to help my nervous system relax? If it's making your nervous system relax, Jay, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm back. I had to take a little nap before my drive. All right, sister. Welcome back, sister. Okay, so let's talk about magnet walks. So, a magnet walk is where you set the intention before you leave your house and you just go on a walk in your favorite part of your city, right? So that could be Ocean Drive, downtown, in the nature, wherever you're, or in a rich neighborhood. A magnet walk is where you set the intention and you go on a walk and you expect to manifest something. It could be a physical thing. It could be a self-concept upgrade. It could be an opportunity. It could be a free cup of coffee. Wink, wink. It could be anything. But you do not decide. You just become an open vessel to whatever it is that is available to you. What does this do for you? This helps you get out of the way more often. See, too many of us get in the way of our desire by trying to bring it in and usher it in. Our desires don't need help being manifested and brought into our reality. It only needs your permission and your decision. That's it. Okay? So when you consistently go on magnet walks, you're training your nervous system to be open to possibility instead of bracing for undesirability, bracing for the wrong thing to manifest, right? So many of us try to prevent things from happening, desires happening, but that quite literally is making it happening. It's sustaining the undesired circumstance in your awareness. So instead of trying to prevent the undesired thing from happening, you go on a magnet walk to get your mind off of preventing things and just be open to all the things. When you are open, that means that you are no longer in a state of resistance. Oh, I'm glitching. Damn. Can y'all hear me? Hold on, let me check on my iPad. Let me see. It's fine. Oh, it's fine now? Okay. Okay, good. Well, yeah, so that's what a magnet walk is. So my typical magnet walks, I stand on my front porch for a couple of seconds and I just do some deep breaths and I'm just open. I say open, 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 open. This is just me. You don't have to do it how I do it. I was glitching the matrix. We might have just shifted timelines. We might have just shifted timelines. I'm just saying. So when I go on magnet walks, I just stand on my front porch and I get open. I don't think about trying to get my desire. I don't think about not getting my desire. I don't think about anything. I'm just open to all. And then I go on my walk. I'm not listening to no podcasts. I'm not listening to music. I'm not affirming robotically. I'm not trying to visualize. I just go on my walk. My favorite part of my city is downtown. So that's where I do my magnet walks the most because it's just more volume of things to manifest. So my last magnet walk I went on, I got a free smoothie from Juice Keys. I got there was like a thrifting festival and this girl was like, oh my God, this goes with your eyes and your hair. You should totally have this. I was like, oh, I didn't bring my wallet on me. She was like, just take it and then tag me when you post it on your story. I was like, okay. Like, this is just me just going on my magnet walk. I'm not scripting. I'm not robotically affirming. I'm just opening wide and I'm going to put myself into my desire's aim. I'm putting myself in the middle of everything that could possibly be given to me. See what I'm saying? I got 2 free books on my walk yesterday. Ooh, come on. See, she was in alignment with literature. She was in alignment with stories, education, books, right? There was one magnet walk I went on and I got a job. And I started working at 21C Hotel Museum. And I've always wanted to work with art. I was just going on a walk. Got a job. I'm about to do a magnet drive. I love this concept. Yes, magnet drive. Ooh, upgrade it. I feel like a lot of the things that I do now are centered around being an open vessel for your desires. Thank you for the follow, Nini. Being an open vessel for your desires is the fastest way to manifest, actually. Not trying to get them, not trying to force them in, forcing any techniques. Being an open vessel who is not trying to get anything or trying to resist anything, right? You're not trying to reprogram the old self-concept. You're not trying to force program the new self-concept. You are just being, and what aligns with your fulfillment comes into your life. That's why even if I don't see no movement, thank you, Nini. If I don't see any movement in my 3D, I go do something fun, right? I went to go take an African dance class because I know when I'm dancing, I feel free. I feel liberated. I feel at ease. And what am I trying to manifest? Oh, money. Because money makes me feel free, liberated, and at ease. Okay, let me go do an African dance class so that I can channel that energy. What happened after that? Money. The dancing had nothing to do with the money, but the feeling that it brought me, the state of mind, the state of being that the dancing brought me into alignment closer to money, right? Because I wasn't worried about money anymore. I received so many free gifts this week. I just received a free dinner last night from my bestie. Okay, Nene, we see what you're in alignment with. Nene gets spoiled by the universe. So when I go on my magnet walks, like I said, I mean, you can totally listen to music if you want to. Like it's just, I don't, because like, I just like to, in case I want to, manifest an idea, right? If I've experienced any creative block or writer's block or anything like that, thank you, Nene. I just go for a walk. I go for a magnet walk because the brightest fucking ideas, the most money-making ideas just come to me. So that's the only reason why sometimes I don't listen to music during my magnet walks. But I have before. It's just I don't most of the time. You curate these techniques, I guess if you want to call them that. You curate these techniques to what makes you feel good. So if that means listening to a podcast, going for a walk, if that means listening to music, if that means putting on a New Orleans bounce music and you shaking your ass for 30 minutes straight, go crazy. Do it how you need to do it. Okay? I think I'll take one tonight. Yeah, take one tonight. Take one tonight. I listen to subliminals on my power walks. Ooh, I like that. I used to actually listen to subliminals in the gym. I should probably try to do that again. Oh yeah, so people were asking me about when I was going to be dropping subliminals. If you have not already noticed, I have been dropping subconscious reprogramming audios where you can hear my voice. Subliminals will be coming soon. I just need to figure out what you guys like the most, and I will make subliminals from there. What do I do when I'm tired of my bullshit? Where do I start? Let's see. What did I do? So when I was tired of my bullshit, I actually crashed out. I tell this story all the time, but I crashed out at foot of my bed. That's how I found out about the do nothing session. That's how I created the do nothing session. And I said, I'm tired of techniques. I'm tired of coaches. I'm tired of YouTube. I'm tired of TikTok. I'm tired of these books. I'm tired of these seminars. I'm tired of these documentaries about manifestation. I don't want to consume anything else. And I said, I'm not going to do anything else. And so I stopped doing techniques. I stopped consuming manifestation content and books. And I said, I'm just going to do this. And what did I do? I sat there and I stared at my wall. Now you can stare at the clouds. You can stare at a tree. You can stare at your ceiling. You can stare at whatever. But I do nothing sessions. Anytime I find I like see myself doing too fucking much, right? Hey, sauce. Doing too much techniques. React to the 3D too much. Anytime I see myself doing that, I ramp up the do nothing sessions, because you need to remind yourself that there is no work to do except for making a decision, right? When you tired of yourself, that means that you've been doing too much. And so that means that you need to do less, to remind yourself that it takes nothing to get what you want except for your decision. Tips on making your own subliminals. I use my phone or my iPad, and I just record my voice like this. I mean, sometimes I'll plug in my little mic. I don't really use my mic that much. Or I will use, if I'm like out in public, I will use these. And I'll just quickly record like I am. And then I'll go to BandLab, put my voice over a little pre-loop track or a little meditation track I find on YouTube. And then I press play and I go to sleep. That's it. Voice memo, BandLab, go to sleep. I'm gonna make one for this internship. Do it. I made so many. I think one just auto posted today. Let's see. I had scheduled it. I scheduled them like every 2 days. So let me go see which one I did. Today I uploaded. Play this when you forget how to manifest. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect.
When you enter the world of conscious manifesting, you forget how literal the term itself is. You forget.
Also, I see that there's 3 views, but 0 likes. All you gotta do is press the thumb if you gonna view it.
That you're the conscious part and the manifesting part. You are the act of manifestation personified.
Your voice is so thank you.
Not someone trying to make it happen. Not someone waiting for it to happen. You are what makes anything and everything.
I'm gonna be posting a shit ton of videos like this. Okay, so go subscribe. This is in your bio. Yes. Well, my YouTube is in my bio. Just go to the YouTube. I want y'all to know I'm offering all this shit for free because I'm getting money in other ways. Okay, I don't need y'all money. I don't need like people's money, spending money out of desperation and fear and lack. Like, it's right here. It's free. The workshops, the information, the technique of how to regulate, how to do anything is right here for free. The only person in the way of you can be you. Nobody else. Hold on. Matt, you still... Hold on. I'm gonna let you up, Matt. 1 second. I have an embodied billionaire playlist too. If anyone loves that type of stuff, it's in my bio. And yes, go to Khadijah's bio. She has a podcast. She has a substack as well. And she also... Well, I don't know if she's posting right now. She will be posting very transformational content. Turn it into a self-concept sub about the internship. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Let me let you up, Matt. Stuck on how to describe my aura in my decision page. Just say it's exactly like I like it. Oh, you don't... Did I do it? Oh, I guess not. Okay. My pleasure, sister. I'm stuck. Oh, wait. I already read that. Mama Ema. That me. Like addressing fear of rejection. When it comes to... I don't address fear of rejection. I don't address anything that I don't... If anything, when it comes to rejection... I always think that it's someone else's loss. I don't know what that makes me sound like. I don't know what that makes me sound like, but I always know that it's someone else's loss. That's like the one of the main things that I program into my self-concept is to have me in your life is to have like a secret elixir of immortality. Right? To love me, to have me, to be near me, to connect with me, to be around me is life-changing in the best way. And so anything that rejects life-changing in the best way, they obviously don't know what the fuck they're doing. They obviously don't know what they're rejecting. They're afraid of living a good life. They're afraid of having, someone who wants the best for them in their life. And that's just not my problem. Right? So that's what I want y'all to understand. Like when it comes to self-concept, being insecure, fearing rejection, fearing being seen, fearing all of this, it's really just a bunch of other people's opinions and you just turned it into a personality. You turned everyone else's opinions into a personality, and now you're the only one who's suffering. You're the only one who's limiting yourself. You know how many unqualified people are doing shit regardless of rejection? They just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. So it's time to start taking notes from the unqualified people. Instead of being haters, he's not qualified to be the president. She's not qualified to do that job. She's not, he's not, they're not. Okay, well, what makes you qualified? What makes anyone qualified to do anything? Right? They have audacity. Yes, Shamar. Could I manifest for my parents? You can manifest being in a reality where your decision for them is made. You cannot force anyone to do anything, but you can quite literally perceive a reality where your choice is made. That's why they say, oh, you know, people in your life, they don't have free will. Everybody has free will. What's happening is you are just choosing to perceive a reality where your will is law. Okay? Oh, I want my parents to remarry. I don't want them to be divorced anymore. Okay. Holding your awareness, the reality that you want, and you quite literally will experience that reality. That's how simple it is. But we want to control everything, right? Oh, my parents just got in an argument. Does that fuck up my manifestation? Did you make the decision or not? You did? Okay, well, there's no more work to do. They can argue all they fucking want to. Maybe the argument will be the catalyst for them to get back together because they see how much they still care for each other, enough to argue. You don't have to be in charge of how it plays out. That's not your job. And who wants that fucking job? If there's infinite ways that it could play out, you want to sit there and sift through the infinite? You're going to be sitting there for eternity. Your job is not to pick which way. Your job is to just choose what you want, decide on the outcome, and move accordingly. They're going to get back together anyway. That's how I would be thinking. They're going to get back together anyway. I don't know why they're arguing. They're going to get back together anyway. I don't know why that happened. They're going to get back together anyway. That's how I would move when it comes to parents or anyone, right? Any SP for that matter. So to answer your question, yes. If it's my world, then I get to decide if I'm qualified or not. I decide the criteria. Exactly. But also, you could go into some shit unqualified, knowing that you're unqualified, if you believe that you can do whatever you want unqualified. Because I've worked a lot of jobs where I had to get qualified after I got the job. You don't have to be qualified first. That's not a rule either. Somebody made that shit up. See? Everything is a rule that somebody else made up, and it does not have to apply to your reality. I love when you're here, Essence. Oh, I'm going to try that because the internship is to get experience. See? You know what? It don't even make sense to be qualified for an internship. Because internships qualify you. You know? So yeah, don't even worry about it, girl. I done got so many internships. When I was in college, I had an internship in a psych ward. I had an internship at a therapist's office. And I had an internship with a psychology teacher. I was a psychology major, by the way, sociology minor. Quite literally, I think I was the laziest intern ever. I just wanted the credit. I did not want to do the work. Because like, by that time, I had already been studying psychology in high school just off my own independent interest, just out of being curious, right? Like, I just want the credit. I already know all this shit. I deal with people with mental illnesses in my family every day. Like, I know majority of the answers to this shit. I attend, their doctor's appointments with them. I know the answers to all of this shit. I probably know more than a damn teacher by this time, right? So the matter of qualification, it's subjective, truly. So true. I got a job a six-figure job in finance with no experience, and I didn't apply for the job. Hello. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Girl, I found a favorite strategy on how to not be affected by the 3D. Ooh, tell us about it. Tell me, Nike. Wow, I'm learning a lot right now. I'm glad you're learning, Nija, babe. And the reason it's not showing up here is because it's not your true reality. Well, there is no true reality, you know? There is no true reality. There are infinite realities. How do I work on limiting beliefs? You don't. Don't work on them. You just shift what you're holding in your awareness. Shift what you're holding on. How do you stop looking at a stop sign? Put the answer in the comments. How do you stop looking at a stop sign? Beautiful. 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 Now, when you stop looking at that stop sign, does that stop sign chase you? No? Okay. That quite literally is how simple manifestation is. The difference is you can get triggered as the old reality is dissolving. Where things take a turn for the worse is if you decide that that trigger is the truth. It's either the truth or a trap. Which one is it? Oh my God, I just saw my SP with another bitch. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? She's a fat booty Latina with blue eyes. What am I gonna do? Well, how about this? Remember that you've already made the decision. Okay? You've already made the decision. So Beyonce could come and take your SP. Okay? But that doesn't mean a damn thing. If you've already made your decision, shut up, Sauce. If you've already made the decision, there's no more work to do. The rest is just regulation. The rest is just regulation. I'm doing your blind faith challenge. Ooh, that's the OG challenge. Okay. I like you. That's actually what triggered, I think what I would like to think is the most powerful upgrade of my self-concept when I did the blind faith challenge. Blind faith gonna get shit to you faster than any technique in this world. Okay? I'm doing it right now. Okay. I ain't even gotta run it back. I think I upload. Let me see if I uploaded to my YouTube. Oh, I did. Yep. It's a 7-day blind faith experiment. It's this playlist right here. Yeah. I have a lot of resources on my YouTube, y'all. I have a bunch of, because like I said, my YouTube, it used to be a subliminal page until I started to like really study this shit. That's where I found it. Love YouTube. Okay, y'all are making me mad. I didn't find emo before. Come on. Listen, we used to quite literally do so many self-experiments because we was trying to figure out, like, I think we were all just burnt out. We were burnt out when it came to manifestation. Like, we were like, what is the easiest way to do this shit and the fastest way to do this shit? What if I just literally didn't do any techniques and then we would try it? What if I did this technique and only this technique? We would try it. What if I did this like this and then I flipped it upside down and then I turned it inside out and then we would try it? So a lot of what I'm doing that's successful, it's not successful because I tried it once and then it worked overnight. It's successful because I just start trying shit. I just start doing shit. And then I stopped doing shit and then I started doing other shit. That's what life is about. Also, just to let y'all know, Ellie in the 4D is that girl when it comes to manifestation. Okay? She's consistent. Okay? She don't change her shit every 2 months like some people. Not that that's even a bad thing. It's never bad to evolve. But it's just, when you're going to say something with your chest, research it. Research it. If you want to find out people who know what they're talking about, Ellie in the 4D, Manifest Girly, Ishmael, who's also Conjuring Realm on YouTube. Malika is My Savior. Her name is Chelsea on YouTube. Damn it, there's a woman. She's a plus size white girl with red hair. She's super pretty. She speaks super calm. She's amazing. Let me join my MacBook. My phone dying. Pull up. Like some people, OMG. Hi, mommy. My mom's here.
I'm just telling you, I'm gonna be in and out because I have to go to Durham Tech, girl. Ain't no more grant money. They sent us emails like nobody's next section paid for it. So everybody's in a frenzy, but I'm not.
Blind faith.
She sent us emails of another grant to fill out, so I went down there and filled it out. She said, I'm glad you came today. She said she don't process it until the money run out. And if I don't get it, I got a backup plan, so I ain't worried about it. My next section is only $891.
Yeah. That's right.
You're not gardening, I know.
Yeah, I'm not gardening right now, Mom.
You know. Hey, live. Bye, live.
I did day 1 of it this morning. When I was spiraling, I was just like, let me do nothing. Period. No frills, side eye them. LOL. Yes, ma'am.
I'm in exchange clothes and it's fine.
Okay. I'm so happy. He can come in if he wants to. I'm happy that you guys are. Damn. I'm glad that people are doing the blind faith challenge because that was not easy to do. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there were so many times where I was like, let me just do a little bit of repetitive affirming. Let me do a little mirror work. Let me script for a little bit. But I was like, no, you made the decision. You've already made the decision. Trust yourself. Yeah. I was reliant. I'll be honest. I was very reliant on my techniques. Very much so reliant. And then, like, people will post, oh, I did this technique for 3 days and I got $1 bajillion. And I'm just like, oh, maybe I should do the technique. No. You are the technique. The third party was my friend, and she didn't care that SP was my crush. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, that's all. That's self-concept right there, bae. That's self-concept right there. So stop focusing on your SP. Stop focusing on manifesting as a whole. Start focusing on you. It's not a matter of if you're going to get your SP. It's a matter of who are you going to be when they come back. Because I guarantee you can manifest your SP with any self-concept. But you cannot keep them with any self-concept. I guarantee you that. If your self-concept is full of trust issues, insecurities, self-sabotage, you're going to be like, wait, I'm not ready yet. They're going to be like, well, I want to be with you. Didn't you say that you wanted to get back together? And now you taking that old self-concept and you putting it in a brand new, fresh relationship. Now what you think going to happen to it? That's why self-concept is more important than manifesting the thing you want. Because you can manifest it all you fucking want to. But the self-concept is going to determine if you can keep it. Okay? Let's see. Exactly. All I need is me. That part. Exactly. No, legit, like, are you it right now or not? Exactly. I made a funny ass video one time. Actually, let's find it. Sorry, I'm laughing in advance because let me show y'all. This video should have went viral because me and my mom were cracking the fuck up. Viral. Here it is. Wait, where? Damn, how long ago did I make the video? Oh, here it is.
Emma, you're so blunt. Emma, you're so cold when you say something. You think I give a fuck? Because I don't. Yeah, but you could be more gentle when you say it. Fuck that bitch. You ain't no motherfucking child. You a grown ass woman just like that. Do you have your desire or not? Do you? Emma,
Do you have your desire or not?
You're so cold when you say something. You think I give a fuck? Because I don't. Yeah, but you can be more gentle when you say it. Bitch.
It's the two pieces of leave out. It's the two pieces of leave out flopping everywhere for me. People always say on my lives, well, you didn't have to be rude. Honestly, here's the thing. I used to say that shit, right? This is before I became, a content creator, before I even really started to teach other people. Like, I would be like, why is she so frustrated? This bitch is dysregulated. She doesn't know how to regulate her emotions. Da-da-da-da. Until I heard a recording of Neville Goddard getting slick at the mouth. Then I heard how Abraham Hicks be getting slick at the mouth sometimes, cutting people off. Then I heard Joseph Dispenza. Then I heard, what's his name? Rupert Spira cut somebody off because he got frustrated with him. And then I was like, I don't feel so bad. Like, a lot of people are just being willfully fucking stupid. Some of this stuff doesn't even take manifestation. Some of it is just common sense. When Bashar cuts into people, it's hilarious. Yeah, so I stopped feeling so bad about being like straightforward. Rupert who? Rupert Spira. He is a non-dual coach. I don't call him a coach, but he's a non-duality practitioner. I've learned from people from many different avenues, from non-duality, law of assumption, law of attraction, quantum mechanics community. I have a lot of different teachers in a lot of different places, and they all get to a point where they simplify it so much to the point where when people are trying to complicate it, they do get a little frustrated. And that's a human emotion. All these coaches out here, y'all don't realize how much energy these coaches are taking on a regular basis, and we're getting asked the same questions over and over again, and the answer is in the shit that we're saying, but people aren't listening. People are more focused on you answering their specific question instead of hearing the words that you're saying and alchemizing that information into wisdom, because everything that you're saying can be applied to manifesting anything, whether it be SP, money, career, self-concept, whatever. Exactly. I'm like, okay, tell that story, boo. I'll wait. Great. Do you have it or not? Exactly. So there are times where we go, get a little passionate, get a little frustrated, or just altogether stop responding, because even if we do give you the perfect answer, which there is no perfect answer, but even if these coaches give y'all the perfect answer, you're still going to keep looking for the answer. Because you think that there is something more complex that you're missing. You think that there is a step that you're missing. You think that there is something that you're not doing that you need to do, when that's not the case at all. In fact, the less that you do, the more that you receive. That's how it works. And I know that it's scary to trust that it's that simple. I know that it's scary to trust that it's that easy, but it does get to be that simple. It does get to be that easy because it's you. It's your genetic makeup. You are awareness. You have no choice but to manifest. So you might as well choose what you're manifesting. You might as well choose what you're holding in your awareness if you're going to manifest without consent. That's the only thing really that's happening without consent here is the fact that you're manifesting. You do not consent to being awareness, but you are. So you might as well pick what you're holding in that awareness, right? And I love helping, but coaching itself is playing in duality. So I get short sometimes, LOL. Exactly. If anything, because like that's why for like probably 2 years at least, I was like, I'm not calling myself a coach anymore. Like my username on TikTok changed to reality expert, and then it was like guide, and then it was like manifesting big sister, but then it was so many different things, and I'm just like, bro, what am I helping people with? I'm showing them how to turn what they're aware of internally into an external experience consciously. What is manifesting? That's quite literally what manifesting is. I realized I was running away from the word manifestation because so many people were using it, but that's quite literally, there's no better way to explain what's happening. You could say expression, conscious expression, conscious creation. Well, there's nothing to create because everything's already created. So fuck the word creating. Conscious curation, because you're curating the things that already exist. But then that's getting too, you see? So now I'm just like, whatever, fuck it. I'm an expert on consciousness. Ask me anything. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know. Let me know. You got questions, I got answers. Conscious alignment. I like that too. But really, now that I'm thinking about it, there's nothing to really align with because everything's within you. So what's really happening here? If you are consciousness, awareness, God, right? And everything comes from within you, you are expressing it. You are expressing it. You are pushing it out of you. If even that, because everything we're experiencing is still in us. We are us experiencing us within us. Ain't that crazy? Exactly. You can't put awareness in a box. Words are hard because they are dualistic. Exactly. And that's why, you know, we got to give some of these coaches grace, because what a lot of them have realized is this works. And now I want everybody else to know, not only does it work, but I want to show them how to do it. And I want to help them through, their own personal limitations. Right? So in trying to do that to a diverse group of people, it's a little hard because everyone has their own, amount of understanding. Okay? So be patient with yourself. Be patient with all these coaches. Be patient with the world. And know that there's nothing to be in a rush for because time doesn't even fucking exist. All right? Yes, especially when it's unlearning stuff, it's hard. Yes, the unlearning stage is the hardest stage. Okay? Once you through that, I don't know if you're ever going to really truly be through it, because there's going to be so many things to unlearn because you're always learning. Sorry guys, I got to eat my pumpkin seeds. I'm a crackhead for pumpkin seeds. Just know, what do I need in order for my desire to come into fruition? Make the decision. What actions do I need to do after that? Don't worry about the actions you need to do after that. Why? Because you've already made the decision. So the actions, the people, the places, the things that are needed for your desire to come into fruition are going to show up without your interference. So what do you need to do? Stop interfering. Go touch grass. Go have an orgasm. Go eat a pickle. Right? I threw a temper tantrum learning about the one mind and unlearning LOA. Girl, you want to know something funny? Everything that I've learned, I did away with it. Now I want pickles. Everything I've learned, I did away with it. That's how I came up with the do nothing session. Because I said, fuck all of this. Fuck all these books and these YouTube videos. That's how I came up with the magnet walk. Because I was just allowing creation to be expressed through me. I did not even, there was a book that we were supposed to be reading together in our book club that we have in the Discord called The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. Right before that, I stopped the book club. I was like, everything that I need in order to manifest is coming through me right now. I don't need to consume anything from outside of me. And that's why I want y'all, like, are these lives helpful? Yeah. You know, anybody relaying information that you are in the space to receive is helpful. Okay? But the real work comes in when you're not watching a live, when you're not watching a YouTube video, when you're not playing a subliminal, when you're not reading any books, when you're not, that's when the real work comes, the real experience and learning comes. When you are put in the position to apply the things that you've been consuming for years and years and years, right? It's truly be still and know that you are God. Truly. Yes. Sorry, y'all. That just got me activated. That's one of my favorite scriptures. And no, I'm not Christian, y'all. Okay? I study theology as well. I study all religions because I like to learn how everybody responds to the 3D. Okay? This and Ellie's lives made me stop listening to sub playlists and searching for manifestation vagues. Hallelujah. Lives are nice because I genuinely like talking about this stuff. But yeah, I've been stopped doing techniques. Yeah, I'm learning, like, the more masterful you get at manifesting, the more you kind of just, like, you don't want to talk about it for the sake of, like, learning about it. You more so want to talk about it for the sake of revealing what you already know, like revealing what you've already experienced, or just understanding someone else's perception and perspective of it and appreciating it for what it is, right? The immediate disclaimer, you're so mean. Literally, I have to do so many disclaimers because my mouth just be running. So, I'm saying all this to say, make manifesting simple again. All right? Make manifesting simple again. Bro, my sister. Oh, that's my mama. Yeah. If you want to represent... my pickles! I mean, my peanuts. I mean, my pumpkin seeds. Why did I say pickles and peanuts before pumpkin seeds? Hold on. Well, Pony, you want these? They fell on the floor. So, if you want to represent, I have hats. Make manifesting simple again. I just ordered mine. I ordered the pink one. I think I'm probably gonna order all of them, to be honest. I feel like the red one is if you're feeling a little spicy and controversial. You want people to squint at your hat and make sure that it says what they think it says. Make manifesting simple again. It's backwards, I think. It's in my bio. I was like, I'm not selling courses. I'm not selling ebooks. I'm not selling anything. But y'all want me to sell something. So go buy a hat. Go buy a fucking hat. Okay. Shit. The red one is gonna cause ruckus. I know, right? If y'all have specific items that you would like things on, you can request it and I'll make it.
Y'all tell her it's gonna be hot outside and we need crop tops, tank tops, and short sleeve shirts. And muscle shirts too for the men. Tell her.
I get that, but I need the demand to be there. Well, the demand is there. They told me to make something, so. The red one is going to cause a ruckus indeed. No, like, I'm not wearing scary red hat, I promise. LOL. Right. Your mama has pretty eyes. No, it's a filter, boo. What am I pointing at? It's a here, let me turn it off. Definitely gonna turn notice to other creators just so I'm not bombarded with manifestation content and just stick to a small circle of people. Yeah. Honestly, like, for the longest time, the only person who I really watched on YouTube was Malika Is My Savior and Conjured Realm. Those two. Everybody else, like, I would see like clips, but then I would hear them say something that was very limiting, and I'm like, you're not my coach, you're not my teacher. Nope, my teacher would never say that. My teacher would never say that. My teacher would never tell me if I don't do this, I won't get this. My teacher would never tell me that their way is the only way. Oh, thank you, Jay. My teacher would never tell me any literal, like, limitation. Like, that's why it's also very important to use your discernment when you are learning from people. Even with me, use your discernment, because nobody is above limitation. I'm telling y'all, we all limit ourselves in one way or another every now and then. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm a limiting person, but every belief is a limiting belief because it structures your reality. Without limitations, we would not even be experiencing this very reality. Without limitations, we would not have a screen in the back of an iPad. We wouldn't have an iPad. We needed the limitation of the screen so that we can touch it. We needed the limitation of the outlet so that we can charge it. When you are affirming for self-concept, people feel that instant. I don't affirm. I don't do techniques. I don't affirm. If I'm talking about myself, I'm just not going to say anything against myself. I don't affirm. If I'm talking about my circumstances, I'm just not going to say anything against my circumstances. I don't affirm. I don't do robotic affirmations. I don't script over and over again. I don't do mirror work as much as I used to. Sometimes I do look in the mirror and I tell myself, oh, girl, your booty looking fat today. Oh, girl, your waist looking snatched today. Like, sometimes, but I'm not sitting up there doing it to get a result. I'm just speaking. I'm just speaking. I'm just thinking. What would someone who loves themselves say in this situation? What would someone who loves themselves do in this situation? That's it. The only self-concept work I do, like I said earlier, I reject what I don't want and I reject who I don't want to be. That's my self-concept work. It's no harder than that. It's very much so that simple. If I'm presented with the opportunity to take an action, I'm going to consider, who do I want to be in this moment? Somebody reaches out to me, right? And they're like, hey, can I use your, this? And all they do is use people. Who am I going to be in that situation? A dumbass? No. I'm going to say no and reject the person that I don't want to be. I don't want to be a people pleaser. I don't want to be an ass kisser. I don't want to be somebody who people can just walk all over. So I'm going to reject the person that I don't want to be. Hi, Jamana. Welcome back, boo. My pleasure, goddess. I love talking to myself in the mirror and then I start blushing. Me too. You want to know something that also boosted my self-concept? Now, fellas, y'all might feel uncomfortable with doing this, but I promise you, if you try to do it in your own way, it's going to change something. So I do seduce myself. Like sensual dancing in the mirror, I seduce myself. Because in that moment, when you create desire for yourself, the people around you have no choice but to reflect it. Okay? Thank you, Jackie. How does one seduce? How old is everybody here? I hope y'all all over the age of 18, child. You can do a lot of things in the mirror. Okay? It doesn't have to just be dancing. But I like to put on my favorite sexy playlist with my favorite sexy music that makes me feel like I'm in a dramatic, sexy scene in a movie, right? And maybe, you know, my SP is watching me, you know, across the room, right? And I just dance for myself. I look at myself. I massage myself. I give myself eye contact. Y'all too scared to give yourself eye contact in that mirror. That's another thing I noticed. When I sat, there was a video I posted a long time ago. It's still up on here. And I was staring myself in the eyes and I just kept saying, I love you. 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 And I just said it over and over and over again in the mirror. That's another way. It doesn't have to be, you know, sex-based or sexy-based, but to seduce oneself is to make one crave oneself, desire oneself, right? Is to make one want to please oneself. And when you are wanting to please yourself, everything around you wants to please you. I start crying when I say that to myself in the mirror. Me too. I'm telling y'all, it's really that easy. I'd probably sob my eyes out if I tried telling myself that. Do it. Do it. Get your tissue, set your tissue box up next to you. Sit down, look in the mirror. And just, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I will never stop loving you. I will always love you. I will love you here, there, anywhere, always, in every single lifetime. You can never make me stop loving you. There is nothing you could do to make me stop loving you. Right? You're gonna start crying. I promise you, you're gonna start crying. But if you want to make it fun, dance. Dance in the mirror. Seduce you. I was doing that earlier, dancing in the mirror. So healing. It is. It's going to shake out that energy. Shake out those old limiting beliefs. Shake it out. So yeah, y'all. I have to go adult and do some laundry. So, same time tomorrow morning. Let's see, what's today? Today, Friday? Yeah, we can do same time tomorrow morning. Do you have to? I do. I gotta go do a lot of stuff. But yeah, I will see you guys in the morning. Do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube, okay? If you have requests for what types of audios you want me to create, comment in the videos. If you watched the video and you enjoyed it, press the thumbs up, okay? No pressure. Don't forget, make manifesting simple again. We have hats. We have free 3 to 4 hour workshops. We have free resources. Free. And now we have my dog. Thank you, Lola. I love you. I love all of y'all. I appreciate your presence. If it wasn't for you, I would not be here. So I will see you in the morning. And we are going to do another meditation session together to start our day off. All right? Have a great day. Bye.